But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like, that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls used to sell my dick a ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim. Hell's free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses, but I give the masses. My whole all there, no walls. I ain't kissing asses, the shit, and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars, the enemy, she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby, like babies. Why they didn't need enough to drive. Horsepower is speeding, punching. Smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning. Ain't me like Jesus versus. Knowledge, I got key consumption, Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut butter for the family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your shit and see it sunken, missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker, she bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul, press hold, the God calls.
I don't, man, I'm sorry, I don't.
No.
I don't have any plates.
This is a grown man with no plates.
This is
Listen,
like the
they're
definition
like-
of a single 24-year-old man.
You
There
don't have any
are-
fucking plates.
There are plates upstairs. They're like real plates. I don't have any plates for myself. Those aren't mine, and I can't guarantee that they're clean. Like,
First of all, that's nasty.
yeah, no, I
second-
agree. That's why. What are you looking at?
There's no chat over here.
I always gotta see my forehead to hair ratio.
Uh,
It's off right now, so I gotta adjust my
Welcome
hair.
back.
Bro, where the
episode-
fuck are your sub badges? Stop being lazy. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to the episode 3 podcast, episode
better.
number 4. I'm Michael.
My name or my rap name?
I
I
go
don't-
with your
it's up to
name and
you.
then your rap.
Yeah,
name.
do both.
But that almost makes it seem like my rap.
That's
name's
Aleem. He goes by Dosso Lee.
This guy's a fuck, and that's Cuck. He goes by Charlie.
We
Also
all call him.
Christopher,
We all call him Cuck.
Yeah, they call me Chris. You guys know me as Charlie.
Bitchtifer,
Bitchtifer. Wait, what did I put on it? I put
Cuck Monkey,
for Christmas. I sent my friends
Gravy Sucker.
Gravy Sucker. I sent them. Well, fuck. What did I say?
Wow, man, this is a crazy story.
I'm trying to remember what my name. I signed it as like a.
They say when
Stupid
something's
name.
not important, we don't really remember it. Like your brain has like
Is that right?
levels of.
Is that-
Yeah, well,
is
I
that-
say that.
That's what you said.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Episode
This is
4,
the
man.
head thing all over
This is we are now officially an actual fucking show.
Yep.
Yeah, like this is the first episode where like we know going in like pretty much for sure what it is.
Can I get the chat over here, please?
Oh yeah, I got you. Hey, wait, this ain't Creighton.
Wow.
This is also my house, yes, Junior. Pop out, pull this over here.
Wish there wasn't all this stuff, because then we could use these boxes individually. I'm about to use that motherfucking filter for the coffee.
You were stealing it out of my mouth.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a minute. I'm glad somebody else would.
There you go. And I put it on your side of the screen so you can see it.
Thank you, sir.
Got you. And then that's here. And then now we're good. Welcome to the episode 3 podcast number 4. I'm never gonna say the number. I'm just gonna say episode 3 podcast forever. And then
It's
like
alright,
if we ever,
I'll do the intro, you lazy fucker.
well, I just mean it's like a mouthful saying it's the episode 3 podcast episode 4 or number 4. It's just a lot,
The
It's
episode 3
literally
podcast is such a good name.
right?
I
Like
like
Loki.
it. The more
like,
you- the more you say it,
yeah,
the
the
more
more it's like it's like you can't see it and get it. You gotta say it out loud.
I don't get. We very much had like a triangle of like
You guys are
like
welcome.
collective thought. It was but was it you did what yeah. Hey, somebody timestamp that shit. Cut the fucking podcast. I mean,
We're gonna play it back. We're gonna wait 8 minutes. We're gonna get
4
to that
episodes
point.
in and you have like an every episode catchphrase.
Where he was texting me, my man can't stop saying through line. Bro, Ali says through line every time he talks to me. He's like, bro, listen, we got through lines, okay?
Comedy through lines, conversational through lines.
Yeah, bro.
It's all through those lines.
All through the lines. Dude,
Stand down.
bro, don't put me on power line right now. I'll get excited. I have a power line hat.
I have a power line. I had a power line shirt.
That's the new PogChamp. Yeah, the PogChamp stuff is I shouldn't have said that shit.
I was about to say, get her a piece of chicken couture.
My
You thought you about to throw her the box.
my like My opinion yesterday was I get that the guy said some like dumb shit, but maybe we shouldn't take his emote off Twitch. And after a whole night of thinking about it, nah, fuck that guy. We can live without an emote. Like as a website, I know it's like a staple emote on Twitch, but nah, fuck that guy.
So he was inciting violence.
Yeah, he said. Here, let me pull it up. He said.
So I'm gonna like only bring this back when I'm not chewing.
He said, "Will there be civil unrest for the woman who was executed inside the Capitol today, or will the MAGA martyr die in vain? The video will be aired soon on band.com or band.video and the resistance.video, and it sounds pretty gruesome." And then Twitch responds and says, "We've made the decision to remove the PogChamp emote following statements from the face of the emote encouraging further violence after what took place in the Capitol today." And I think I stand with Twitch now. Because, fuck that guy.
Read what he said one more time for me.
Will there be civil unrest for the woman who was executed inside the Capitol today, or will the MAGA martyr die in vain? The MAGA martyr being the woman who's shot in the neck.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Creighton was also like, "Can you read it again so I understand exactly what?"
What do you say?
I
After
wanted
that?
to understand like the context of it.
After that, he said, "P.S. Big Brother Twitter wouldn't let me post the URL, so if you don't think big tech censorship is real, there you go." That's his response.
He tried to link like the video of her dying.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
yeah, it's rough. I saw it, like not knowing what it was. It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's like a person dying.
it's kind of like what's been on the fucking internet for like the last 6 years. It's kind of like every time somebody fucking dies. It's just weird.
It just gets on Twitter. Like it gets on Twitter so fast, and just it fucking spreads like wildfire. They
Before
can
the
never
cops
get it.
have seen it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like. it's
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous.
It is nuts. It's it's one of those ones where you watch it and you're like, it looks like a scene out of a movie. Like a lot of those videos when people get killed, like when you watch them, like it seems like almost not fake, but it seems like you get dropped out of reality because it doesn't look like what you've grown up seeing in movies and shit, you know?
Let me get a water and a Crystal Light.
Need $100 and a dead man.
What flavor? You
Puerto
got
Rican.
Pink lemon, blueberry lemonade, and strawberry lemonade.
Damn. Blueberry lemonade?
Blueberry lemonade's dank.
Yeah, I figured.
Can she have one?
Oh, fucking
Sounded
zooming
violent.
across the room. But what'd you say?
I said that sounded violent.
It was.
Zoom through the room.
Dude, this chicken, which will not be named because we're not getting paid, is fucking delicious.
I told you, man, it's the best. First of all, so now we don't do fucking free branding, huh? Because you fucks are out here sponsoring everybody.
What did I
and their mama.
sponsor?
I don't know.
I
I
sponsored
just like to
one.
talk shit.
Yeah, who did I? We're not gonna help him anymore. I don't remember who it
Yeah, that
was.
bitch big as hell.
They do be giving big chicken, like big pieces of
It's like,
chicken.
bro, I'd rather get 16 pieces of normal chicken than these fat ass, goddamn, thick ass chicken. You want a piece of chicken, man? No, you want some chicken.
I will. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna let you guys eat so that like someone isn't.
Well, I'm just kind of
Back
picking
and
it.
forth
I'm just
with the
kinda
mic.
picking at it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
eating
chilling.
it.
I don't have to eat it right away.
What the fuck are we gonna talk about though? Because I'm not gonna lie, man. I enjoyed not talking about politics on this podcast because every politic and its mother gets very political.
Yeah.
And
I'm cool not talking about it.
Yeah, I was about to say
for
because
sure.
it's gonna get very vicious, very vicious on here, guys. Yeah, I'd rather. There's plenty of places you can get political upheaval and intake and all that shit, but we're here for the fucking funnies, man. The fucking funnies
Fuck politics.
and
I
Star
agree.
Wars.
Nothing
And
but-
fucking
Hold
Star
up, dude.
Wars.
You are too damn early. Last time I checked, the sun is up and the end of the stream. In the stream now, come back at 12 at night or some shit. Who is that? That's True Black King. What's up, Black King?
Hey, you can't call him that.
What's his name?
Not to you. You just call him King, man. Watch yourself.
Nah, that's Black King, bro. He told me
Nah,
to call him
nah,
that.
he probably did.
All right. Charles says, I don't know your first legal name, and I don't subscribe to this silly bullshit.
What?
I don't know what his real name is, so I'm calling him Charles. I don't know what.
Just call him by
We
his
don't
Twitch.
go. We
Perks of being a wallflower.
we have a
Yeah,
job.
What'd you say?
We have jobs. We don't do that.
You were
in
just
Nightmare.
attacking the audience for no reason.
Well, they came at me first.
They didn't even kind of come at you. What?
He said come back on at 12 at night. LOL.
Yeah, that's almost saying
That's
like,
not him
dude,
attacking you.
No,
That's
he-
him attacking the fact that this podcast is taking place at a different time now.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's not an attack. That's him
It
just
is.
saying
That's
a
like
thing.
him saying he'd rather see fucking pasty ass Creighton on this fucking microphone. Hey, fuck you, Black King.
he,
Love you, my brother. Love you.
he just would rather it be on his time on his schedule. The chicken looks so good.
It's so good, dude.
It smells even better.
I've never had it before. It's so damn good.
And honestly, usually it's not this juicy. But this bitch out here, goddamn, gazoozling in my mouth right now.
Kazoozling.
I did that to somebody the other day.
I think she's on the bed right there. Get some more, Giddy.
Yes.
She's gonna beat his ass.
She's like,
he
you
thought
better,
he was cool.
I
you
s-
better relax.
To be fair, I didn't say I wasn't involving anybody.
Oh, hold up now. If he's not involving anybody, that means there's
that
a
means
possible other
there's
answer.
open interpretation to other
sure.
partners.
Or some hypothetical bitch that was just for
So
the
you're
joke.
hypothetically cheating for your joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. A man.
Well, the shitliner has come into port. The shithawk has come to roost. Hey, Copenhagen. Fuck Lou Diamond Phillips. What do you come out so late? Why do you come out so late? I never asked you that. So the other one, the reason the other podcast starts so late is because Creighton doesn't get off work till like 11 p.m. and that really means he doesn't get off work till like 11:30. So that's why we're always going live at like midnight and shit.
Yeah.
This podcast has like more normal people on it. So like we're all a little more normal. Like we're not normal in the sense of like normal. We're more normal in the sense of like reasonable. We're more reasonable people. So we can like maneuver our time throughout the day at a time when people will actually be able to show up and say what's up.
Yeah, I work at I have to get up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, you this is like the end of your day.
Yeah, it's towards it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Damn, I want some greasy chicken now.
Yeah, this just banging.
Get
It's
some, bro.
fucking ridiculous.
Go to
I had to stop. I had
go
slow
to popular go to popular chicken place. Trademark.
Popular.
Popular.
Popular chicken.
Well, blow me down.
Yeah,
Eat your
exactly.
spinach, motherfucker.
Yeah. You guys get enough hit. You have no more hits. Why Charlie look like a generic bad guy from The Departed?
Damn, I guess you did keep that hat on.
Yeah.
Not that. Did
I
somebody
don't
wear a
know.
flat cap in The Departed? Is that like a
No.
Is that like a 50s?
No,
movie?
it's a poorly crafted joke.
No, I think the guy the guy that dies on the couch that was the other have you seen it?
I'm talking about the
Nah, but I don't care.
Okay, the other rat.
I'm talking about yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
think
rat-
he had one.
The rat, like they were snitching.
Like I think
There's snitches in the happening.
in the Departed.
Yo, dead ass. I got
Guys, the trees are coming after us. Now I got all these.
What?
Look.
What? No. No.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
You're gonna kill me in my sleep, aren't you?
What?
Who's the Departed? Who's in the Departed?
That's
Mark Wahlberg is in The Departed.
he is,
Is he
and
also in The
Leonardo
Happening?
DiCaprio.
Yes.
And the
the main-
happening is the one where niggas are just dying for no reason, right?
Yeah, because of the trees.
Yeah, the trees.
The trees are killing people.
The trees are emitting a pheromone that are causing
It's
people to kill
kind of dumb. It's pretty silly.
You're meant to ask, is it mass hysteria
or is it the trees?
or is it the trees?
It's kind of fucking silly. It's a fun movie.
Cinema
It's a
Sins
fun-
did a wonderful breakdown of it. It's one of my favorite Cinema Sins ever made for The Happening.
Do you think it's a bad movie?
It's a horrible movie.
but it's so fun to watch.
It's M. Night Shyamalan in the peak of his dog shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like he's got some bangers, but he's got some
Ooh,
fucking shit.
The
movies,
happening
too.
from Avatar. How many years before is it from Avatar? Because you talk about the peak of his
Avatar
dog
was
shit, but
2000.
I think that's the peak of his dog shit. I
No.
probably watch.
8.
Way after, because
No, not way after.
2008 was-
the latest.
It was
probably.
a Super Bowl commercial. And
2008 is when the show ended,
Yeah, the started.
so
in
it had to have
2004,
been a minute.
And
huh?
the show wasn't over when the
When did
the show wasn't
Avatar
over.
movie come out?
The show wasn't over when they made that movie. Really?
They were between the last season. It was between when Iroh died, that voice actor for Iroh, and they took that 7-month hiatus. I'm pretty sure they released it between those.
Was it before? So it was before Avatar, the movie with the blue people. There's no way.
That was 2009.
They're like in the same range. It's like the same era of movie. Because
Yeah.
look, the Last Airbender film comes out, and because it can't be 2010, or if it's 2010, it's definitely not no fucking 2011.
Well, yeah.
2010. It came
Okay, I was about to say.
Not
Like,
yet.
Okay,
You know what the fuck
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Like
fuck you.
I was about to say, there's no way it came out during the show, and there's no way it came out before Avatar, because I remember looking at it and be like, like trying to correct people, like no, not the blue people.
That's honestly probably why it's called The Last Airbender. and
Yeah,
not
instead of Avatar, because you're going up against the biggest movie in history at that point with a
With
similar name.
one of the worst cartoon interpretations in history.
Bro,
That movie is.
I was so excited for the Netflix show, and now they fucked
canceled
it
it?
up. They didn't cancel it, but they aren't doing the original creators aren't doing it now.
Michael A. DeMeo and fucking whatever the fuck.
The other guy,
Hopefully they just stole their ideas and kicked them to the curb.
DiMartino, something DiMartino.
You're right.
Those guys.
And I don't
like
want that to
Michael
happen
A.
to them.
DeMeo.
But I just hope that they steal whatever ideas.
I'm
they
pretty
brought
sure
to
that guy's
the
like runs a law office.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Michael A. DeMeo law. Like it was like, call blank Michael A. DeMeo.
It's 100% what that is.
Yeah, right. I remember that commercial.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I wonder if he's alive. That was a while ago.
That was a while ago. But yeah, no. M. Night Shyamalan did this after he did Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. He did the String.
Signs was great.
He did. I hated Signs. Awful movie. Lady in the Water.
What?
He did Lady in the Water. He did what was it? The Village with Joaquin in it.
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
You guys know Joaquin
Well, the
Phoenix
Village
dated
is.
an underage woman.
No, I didn't.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Who?
I don't know, man.
Now he's with
He
Rooney
has
Mara.
like some top 10 list. I don't know. Top 10.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's gross.
Now he's with Rooney Mara.
That's cool. How old is she?
How old is Rooney Mara?
32, 33. Yeah,
She's gotta be older than that.
You hope she is.
Mara from talking about from House of Cards.
No, that's not Rooney Mara.
That's Mara.
That's
That's Kate Mara.
Kate Mara. Hold on. How old is Rooney Mara?
I don't know who Rooney Mara is then.
You'll know when you see her face. Rooney Mara.
Damn, this is Crystal Light.
She's 35. This is Rooney Mara.
I don't think it's.
She's from
Hey,
Dragon Tattoo.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
This
That's
is
her.
Weiler's.
You mean Jamie?
Yeah.
Pull that clip up, Jamie. That's
Actually,
Rooney
you
Mara.
know what? My joke works because that flat cap is very Jimmy of you. So I'm going to go ahead and call you Jimmy because you're not Jamie.
This is Weiler's light.
Yeah, I read that afterwards. That explains why it's
Poorly crafted joke. Shut up, Charlie's brother. Bro, yesterday I was trying to explain they kept calling you Charlie's brother. And I was like, bro, his name is Michael. Just say his name. He's a person. And they were like, he will be Charlie's brother. And I was like,
Well, to be
God damn.
fair, that's my name in the Twitch chat.
That is your name in the. You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Like when Chris said, like I started watching the podcast after I did the first one, and I just he said make it like a Twitch thing. You can jump in at any time. So I just said
Charlie Boy's
yeah,
brother.
Charlie Boy's brother. That's my Twitch name.
Which is a good Twitch name.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a nice one. If you ever make another one, don't like change that one. Just make a new one. Like keep that one around, like so you have it. But
I think I'm ready to finally retire my Xbox name.
what was your Xbox name?
Well, it is still Scully X.
Why do you want to retire it?
Because, like, it's not the name I picked. Like, the only reason my name was Scully was because,
Was that the like auto-generated Xbox name?
no, they wouldn't
No?
use Scully X. That name's
Okay.
badass. Don't disrespect me.
Okay, relax.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, yeah, I should relax. I'm sorry.
This
What's
one-
a
this one-
Scully?
Huh?
What's a Scully?
Dead ass?
Yeah.
It's what you call a toboggan, you fucking freaks.
I didn't know that.
Toboggan X.
Yeah, suck a dick.
Is that legitimately what that has been the whole time?
No, man, Scully, if you would let me finish my story instead of cutting off like you're notorious for, maybe you would know what it's for because I was in the process of explaining it, was I not?
Fucking big notorious, dude.
Shut the fuck, don't keep. Anyways, man. At least you fucking know. So when you got an Xbox 360 back in the day, you know one of the big titles for 360 was Gears of War 2.
Oh yeah.
Great game.
Yeah, phenomenal. In my opinion, the best in the series. I loved it the most.
3 was pretty.
Ooh. Yeah, I love
was
both.
pretty baller.
2 and 3 both. Like I love. It's
The
hard.
story's
That's hard
great,
for me to pick
'cause
between the
3's
two
the
because
one-
they're both insane. They both have like unique things in them that
3's
like
the one
aren't
with
in the other game.
3's the one with Dom's wife, ain't it?
No, 2's the one with Dom's wife. 3's the one with Dom.
No, that's what I was getting to. Is 3's the one where he finds his wife.
No, 2's the one where he finds his wife.
Ah.
I didn't remember that.
You know.
But
Well, what
anyways,
happens in the third one? Then I'm
Spoiler
I'm
alert
pulling
for a
back.
10-year-old game. In 3, he has like he's come to terms with it, and like remember he's like a guard. He's got like the guard, and he says, "Don't fuck up my tomatoes." And long story short, he kills himself to save everybody on the planet his wife is from in her town. Like, and that's when like
These are
the
planet she's from?
I thought in the second one.
or the place. I forgot that. You
These
know what
are
I mean?
planet.
Yeah, not
I
planet.
was
Not
like
planet.
100% sure when he finds his wife, she's infected and she's died, he kills her.
She's not infected. He
Or-
does, but that's in the second one.
That's what I'm saying in the second one. Then what happens in the
You
third
said
one?
you said the third one first, and then also in the third one is when he kills himself to save everybody. That's when
After
Dom
seeing
dies.
his wife.
No, in the third game, it's separate
No.
things.
Okay, then I think you're wrong because I remember it happening immediately after.
No, it's a whole game
Played
after.
it with you, dude. I played the whole campaign.
Yes, I know you did, and you're wrong.
You're wrong.
In the second game, they're going to save Ty or Kai.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's Ty or Kai,
I
the
think it's
big,
Ty.
the big Hawaiian-looking dude with the like fucking badass tattoos.
Yeah, yeah.
And they find him, and he's been tortured. And then they find her, and she's also been tortured. That's in the second game. He kills himself, and then Dom kills her because she's so weak that she's not even there. And then they finish out that game, and
All
it's
right, well,
over.
then I take it back. Gears 2 is the best one.
Okay. They're both fucking dank. I love both of those games. I watched Gears 4 and just did not even kind of like enjoy it.
The chick was kind of hot.
Yeah, she was. And in the fifth one, they like fucking overhaul and go down the fucking stupid non-linear path of like video games. So like you can play that game two different ways, and now like I don't know how they're gonna split the canon because there's supposed to be a Gears 6, and you can either kill off the main character or his best friend, and continue the game. And like the main dude is Marcus's
hey,
son.
I'm gonna call this back to this rant. Rip Dawson's story. Please finish your story. We went into a whole
Yeah,
because you
that's
just
facts.
said the word Gears of War.
And that took us down memory lane. That's my bad. To be fair, he was eating, so it was a good way for him to like eat.
I started eating
silently.
because you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. So, anyways. So the Gears of War logo is one of the icons.
Gears, great game. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Not only are you stealing
Could
my,
not help
now you
myself.
stole my whole fucking flow. First of all, because that's my legendary joke pattern. Second of all, wasn't even as good as when I did it. Wasn't even nearly as good. Anyways, man, before I gotta slap a bitch up. The Gears logo was one of the profile pictures. So I was like Scully, because that was Skull.
Because the skull and the
Yeah,
gears
and
and the
then-
cog.
When my stepdad gave me Xbox Live, he was like, yeah, they didn't have Scully, so I put a little X, and that's why it's Scully X. But like I wouldn't have picked Scully as my online name.
You
I
was
just,
on Scully Z.
I hate you. Remember in the game when they're like they call them cogs? Like they're all cogs in the machine. That's like what they're like.
that's what the logo is. It's a cog.
Yeah, that's
with
what I
a
mean. But
skull
like
in it.
they would call the like
They're the
the
the cog core.
yeah, which was like such a like
they're the Gears of War.
yeah, which is like such a fucking
They're just self-aware, dude.
It's
a
self-aware.
self-aware military.
yeah, it's
meta,
awesome.
A meta military.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Like, it's so awesome when shit like that flows in the game and you don't question it. Because, like, that's what they are.
Yeah.
And, like, they call them cogs. Like, I never even thought about it until just now. Like the actual, like, wording of it and how it, like, makes sense. I was just like, cogs.
My favorite thing
okay.
about the whole series is the guy that voices Marcus, the main character, right, is also the voice of the female fish coach of My Gym Partners and Monkey. Google it.
Actually?
I was just for the audience. It's like let them at home.
Oh, you're just...
It's like a game. Like,
you don't know, do you?
no, I do know that.
You don't know the answer?
No, I'm fairly certain of that. I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm fairly certain I read it a long time ago, but I could be bullshit.
Can a motherfucker get a biscuit, though?
Dude, these are legitimately the
Hey,
best
Chris.
biscuits I've ever eaten.
I told you.
Yeah, you did.
They smell pretty dank. I'm going to get one, but I'm gonna wait a little longer.
Better hurry up, man. I'm fucking around and, execute Order 66 on these bitches. 3.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay. I guess you could
Fries.
have one. I'm damn sure gonna get a second biscuit before you get. If there were only 2 in there, I was gonna have to say sorry.
Hand me a fucking coffee filter. I was gonna put a biscuit in a coffee filter, bring it over here. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And then boom,
Piece
boom.
of chicken, man. That leg is
Yeah,
the
man.
easiest to digest.
Yeah,
go-
grab me a leg.
We'll
Right
get
here.
going on some games, dude. Let's get deep on some gamage, or we could go
That'll
back
work.
to M Night Shyamalan. Talk
Both.
about how dog
Dude,
shit he is.
you didn't like Signs?
Horrible.
Horrible?
Horrible.
It's not horrible.
I thought it was horrible.
Well,
That
was
scene
the
that's
last
supposed
time
to
you
be-
watched it? Was the last time you watched it with Miss Pam when
No,
we all watched
no,
it?
no,
When was
no.
the last time you
It
watched
was
it?
like 2-3 years ago. But
I've
dude,
watched it very
the
recently.
whole scene where the fucker like walks across, supposed to be the big scary scene where Joaquin's watching it on live news and he jumps back. It's the most laughable jump scare in all of fucking cinema.
It's not even a jump scare.
It's
you
so
know it's
sick.
about to happen. It's not a
It's-
jump scare. The jump scare, one of the best jump scares ever, is when he's in the motherfucking cornfield and he drops his flashlight. Bro, fuck that scene. That scene's amazing.
Why do Popeyes send rice and no like forks or spoons?
I
or
got
nothing?
forks, bro.
But
No
you don't got
plates?
I had plates. Like, guys, listen to me.
Had is not necessary for right now, Chris. You don't even have to say that you had. I assumed at one point You had
When I say I
plates.
had plates, I mean I had them fucking like 2 days ago. Like they just ran out of plates.
How the fuck is that helping me out?
Bro, I'm trying to defend myself.
Don't. You have no position. You have no plates here.
I
You have
No plates.
no
HUD.
HUD.
No
Nope.
HUD.
no plates, no HUD. I'm just fucking trash.
You just suck, man. I don't even really like
hate-
you. You
You
just have microphones.
you HUDless fool.
I just wanted to do a podcast, and this was the most legit way to go
Some
about
poor
it.
phoneless fool
The
is somewhere out there by a waterfall.
The Visit was all right.
I didn't
Except I
watch The
enjoyed The Visit from Shyamalan. The Visit was all right, but it was not like there was no.
Did
like,
he spell
groundbreaking
Shyamalan
or
right?
anything.
That looks right.
I'm pretty sure.
That's such a weird
No
like.
doubt he had to have Googled it because nobody's just that confident to type out
Right?
Shyamalan.
Well, I don't know. Copenhagen would be. At least he acts that confident, but I'm not sure.
I would phonetic the fuck
Isn't
out
there
of
like
it.
a weird Y in that bitch?
SHAM. There it is. Yeah, right there.
Nigga, I can't see that.
SHYA.
MALAN.
Yeah.
I would have almost got that, but I would have fudged it.
Every time I say it, I'm just like M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. That's just how I say
Oh,
it.
that joke that's been a thing ever since he.
Yeah,
became a
it's just
part of the-
easier to say that than trying to
What's
say
hard
his
about
name.
Shimmel? God, now you're fucking me up.
What is hard
All right,
about
go
it?
ahead. Go ahead and retire that. You're done. You're done. 5-minute cool down.
Nah, fuck you. What you talking about? Nah, he fucked me up. It's called M Night Shyamalan. You bitch.
He dead ass said it's so hard to say Shamal. Power down.
Got biscuits in my boy.
Oh, biscuit bitch.
Did you watch
You
Glass?
fucking bread boy.
Did you watch Split and Glass?
Didn't care for Split.
Yo, Split is a fucking disgusting movie.
Really? Not good? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
No,
it,
no,
so I don't
I
know.
mean,
Dude, man.
Is
I
it?
meant to
First of
say I
all-
didn't care for Glass. Split was pretty cool.
See, I've heard like the opposite. You always have like a weird varying opinion from like
Well, which one was the one with?
the herd.
Which was the one with fucking Glass? Would be the one with Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson. I didn't see that one yet. I saw clips of it.
I've
I heard. that
I've
it was
seen a lot of
cool.
the clips. I've heard it's kind of I've heard Split's great, but I've heard that Glass is kind of whack.
Who the fuck says Split was great? Bro, it's a
Uh,
fucking baby thing that they bring home that winds up turning into like a. My fault. I'm thinking of Spice.
Yeah, I was about to say man. I wish I had said it first. I was about to say Splice. like I really was.
My bad, guys. My bad. I've been talking about Spice this whole fucking.
Yeah,
Split.
that movie. I hear Splice is fucking weird.
Thank you. That's why.
Isn't
I
it
was like,
weird?
that's
I've
a
never
sick
watched it. I
fucking-
read the
No,
thing
no,
and I was like, what the fuck?
No, bro. I've seen like.
Yeah,
there's,
I
like-
saw Split. I was like, this is pretty cool. Like for Shyamalan, I didn't think about it. That's a good. I'm glad you brought it up and continued it because.
Split's a good fucking movie.
That's a good. Damn
Split's
good
an
movie.
8 out of 10 movie.
And I read that Glass was like the way they kill. I read a summary or a
Yeah.
summation of it, and it was just awful. Just awful. Chris, they killed Bruce Willis in a puddle. Chris.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking whack.
A puddle.
And then Homegirl, who kills herself in what's the Bird Box, is the one that's just like
Sandra-
you were right.
No,
Not Sandra Bullock.
I haven't
She's the
seen
good
the
one.
movie.
Sarah Paulson.
Yeah, she okay. To be fair, she's awesome. I just mean her character in the movie. Like I haven't sat down and watched the whole movie
Is
end to
Glass
end, but I
after
watched
Split?
like all the Glasses after
And
Split.
it's part of that like shared universe thing.
Yeah, but it
So
ends.
it's the Bruce Willis from Unbreakable. That
Yes,
dies.
and
How's
then-
he die
Did
in
you
a
see
puddle?
Unbreakable?
Nah,
He
I ain't
gets
seen it.
drowned because he's fucking afraid of water. Homeboy just walks up behind him and drowns him at the end of the big fight at the end.
Sticks his head in a puddle that's 3 inches deep.
And then somebody just shoots James McAvoy from Split, and then Glass just gets his fucking leg snapped and just dies laying on the ground because he's like fucking
He
Glass.
made a shared universe just
And
to
then
kill
killed
all of his
everybody.
characters.
And like the idea is that like the Illuminati doesn't let these superhumans exist, even though they could totally exist.
That's almost cool.
It's
Why do-
almost.
But he gets drowned in a
He gets
puddle?
drowned in a
A
motherfucking
not
pu- not
I'm
a
not
fucking
exaggerating when
not
I
a
say
big
it's
puddle like this room-sized puddle that he could fit his body in.
I
like a
literally
His
4 by
head,
4
his
foot
head is the
puddle.
only thing in the puddle.
The bare amount of water to like fucking drown
Just
him
enough
in.
water to drown a
And this
guy.
guy's supposed to be big Billy badass, can chuck people around and shit.
He's like just
Super
strong
strong,
guy,
can't
right?
get fucking, can't get
Like Luke
fucked up.
Cage, like Luke
Yeah,
Cage
kind of,
kinda
Yeah.
kind of.
It's
that's
fucking
ass.
it's fucking whack.
Dude, he tries. I think he tries so hard to like subvert expectations that he makes shitty fucking movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh, you thought Avatar was gonna be a good fucking
He
movie,
has to have a
guys?"
fucking twist because he did so goddamn good. On, I'm sorry, I fucking hate M Night Shyamalan. Jesus Christ, he ruined-
good
he had he had the fucking bones of an amazing franchise. He wanted to do it.
Oh, with Unbreakable, you
he
mean?
wanted it to be a trilogy from Unbreakable. And everybody fucking loved twists and The Sixth Sense, and it's one of the greatest twists in cinematic history and
What's
all
up,
that.
Seb?
bullshit.
Slim Sebs. Is that Seb?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably Seb.
Seb,
What's up, bro?
my boy.
That is my brother.
That is his brother.
How dare you question me, Charlie, you mental midget. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that still? I don't know if I should have said that. Real talk, I'd let Sarah Paulson shit on my chest just to see where it came from. Damn. Okay, Copenhagen. That's some information we have about you now.
Everything about you is dip. You're just,
Right? He's
you're
just
just dip
that-
tobacco.
he's just that guy,
as a
bro.
person, you dirty motherfucker. I love it.
I rated a guy last night.
So now everything has to have a goddamn twist? Why?
See, I love how we could get out of it for a second, and he just he like pauses his.
What's the fucking point? What's the point of having a twist if that's what we all know is coming?
Besides the last Airbender being ass, that technically didn't have a twist.
I mean, he doesn't
The
always
twist
have
is
twists.
just that it's ass.
I think he just gave up on having actual twists. Cause like, well, I haven't seen The Village, but I hear that The Village is actually like kind of slept on, like is really good.
What?
That's what a lot of critics say that. A lot of like YouTubers, like big movie YouTube people, love that movie. Like Signs, they
You
love
know
Signs.
what The Village is about?
I know what it's about.
You know what the twist
I don't know the
is?
twist. I kind of don't. Just tell me. I don't
It's a
care.
horrible film. So,
You said that about Signs though. Signs is great. I
Terrible.
love Signs.
terrible movie.
You're a terrible movie. Signs is fantastic.
Joaquin Phoenix wasn't doing shit till The Gladiator.
What?
Just kidding.
He's a bad guy in the
I'm
Gladiator?
just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
amazing.
bro, Gladiator's amazing. He's
So
such a
I've
good
seen
bad guy.
Gladiator.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just didn't watch the last 15 minutes and never went back to finish the movie.
Oh man.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like,
It's
12.
15 minutes, and it's the best fucking 15 minutes of the whole movie. What?
What the fuck?
Bro, you're like our Uncle John. Remember Uncle John? Bro, Uncle John would
dude,
literally...
I watched Star Wars. I started on the prequels and I just worked my way. I didn't watch the originals because I don't like old movies really.
And then I watched all of episodes 7, 8, and I just didn't watch 9 because, like, I didn't. I felt like I didn't need the ending.
Chris,
I felt
let's
like
be
I
honest.
couldn't figure it out.
You fucked up my analogy with
What was your
by
analogy?
saying 7, 8, 9. I was, come on, man.
If Michael was native, his name would be Brother of Charles. This is my man running water. This is my man flying arrow, and this is Brother of Charles.
this is my man squatting horse.
Squatting horse. Oh, bro, I saw a really good meme where it was like this. It was this, the Indian chick. And she looks all sad, and the dude's just like what?
Is it an Indian chick or a Native American?
Native American, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
And he goes,
Twitch.
he says,
Get him.
it says, the dude says, like, what is wrong, Deep Cave? And she says, you wouldn't understand, little arrow. It's fucking awesome. I love that shit. Interesting, Copenhagen. Don't encourage him, Seb's is gonna fuck me up. The Z after is gonna fuck me up.
I mean, it is Slim Sebs, but it's
It is.
Seb.
Yeah. So I read them out like when I'm talking. I look at the name, and that fucks me up if I know them.
That makes
Sometimes
sense, though.
it does.
Is that M-Fam in a Street Fighter font? Street Fighter typeface? I keep doing that.
I guess it was just part of the Ember collection, or at least like a bunch of different things with like this kind of like coloring.
That's Street Fighter,
What?
man. That's definitely Street Fighter.
Is it Street Fighter?
I just feel like he kind of a bit Street Fighter.
I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
The
fucking know.
M-Fam Ember line. It just has to have an M all
I
over
think it's Amber.
Is it M-Fam or imitate? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Damn, coming at him.
Yeah, you know he doesn't like that shit. He be like, "Don't talk about my friend."
To me, I don't care. I think
You
it's
so
fine.
That's cap.
upset.
Hey,
Did you hear that
Give me a
over-
second. Timestamp. First podcast. He tried to defend the shit out. This man you just lied.
I'll defend
on
him.
paper.
I defend him,
On
but like I
paper,
think
you-
if that's what this is, I mean, yeah, they straight up just stole this
Back
shit.
and forth. This is back and forth on your statements.
What are you talking about?
It's like, no, I'm not going to defend him. Yeah, I'm going to defend him, of course. Yeah,
I'm gonna defend them when there's something to defend. If this doesn't seem very defendable, if that's what it is what I'm saying.
That's fair, I guess. Well, you guys are lame.
Okay.
Fucking
I
nerd.
just realized something. Oh Jesus! You just now realized something?
This late
I
in
thought you
life.
just knew everything.
You've never realized anything?
Copenhagen says he's only 28, but like in my heart of hearts, in my head, he's like at least 46.
That's why I was gonna say 47.
Yeah, like right there. He's right there with that. Like he's just North Dakota, bro. He's that North Dakota non-existent energy.
What did you realize?
Relax,
Jesus.
bro. You are so like impatient with chat. Like
Why would you make it 2 messages? What the fuck is the point of that?
he's gotta build suspense, bro. What are you talking about?
Suspense, it builds fucking anger. I just want to know what you realize. I don't really care, but why'd you even fucking say it? Jesus. don't give a shit about the fucking town or whatever the fuck he said, the village.
Oh my god.
Not the town.
That was a great movie.
That movie is fucking incredible. I just
Not like
rewatched it.
That's a bank rob movie.
Yeah, that
Dude,
movie's
isn't it funny how many
fucking
movies
fire.
I haven't seen or watched,
know
but
what are.
I know what the
Yeah.
movie
It
is.
has one of my favorite Jeremy Renner scenes because he goes like Ben Affleck comes up and he's like, "We're about to go do something.
Oh,
you can't ask
bro.
me what we're doing or where we're going." Who's God?
He says, "Who's got we taking?"
Yeah, who's God?
That's his response, bro. So good. And but like the better scene, the only scene to me that's better than that scene, because that's like one of my favorites as well, is right after following that, like when they go and do it, where like they're both wearing masks.
I never saw the whole film.
So in the scene, what happens is the chick that they're all bank robbers, and what's his name? Fucking
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's character is trying to date the chick that they kidnapped in a bank robbery as a hostage, because he's into her, and he.
What a fucking loser.
Sounds like a weird ass comedy. Not a
It's
funny
not.
movie.
It's not funny at all. I mean, there's funny scenes, but it's not it's really serious, and
It's a drama action.
yeah,
drama.
it's fucking sick. It's like super good, but
Is it a Ben Affleck like directed movie? Like, is he the one that made it? As
I don't
well?
think
Pretty
so.
sure.
I don't really. I don't know.
I think he was actually.
Maybe. I'll look it up in a second. But dude, you realized something fucking minutes ago. Now I'm getting mad. Wait, what? No. How dare you? Fuck you. Anyway.
Ban Copenhagen.
Nah, relax.
Give him a 7-hour ban.
Ban Copenhagen, bro. That's the
I
first thing.
swear to fucking God.
Bro, you didn't see him because he's on your side. He went ban Copenhagen, like with his food. Like he was so mad, bro.
I fucking. Oh my God.
Anyway, hold on. We'll get back to
I
that.
got chicken on your table, dude. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Wait,
are
Mike.
you on?
Mike. It's okay. We'll get back to it. Let me finish the town thing. I love in movies when like good acting is awesome in its own right. You know, like you like seeing a good actor do good acting. But like Jeremy Renner, when he is being a good actor, there's something about him being a good actor that just is better than most good actors being good actors.
Did you hear his song yet?
The Hawkeye song?
No.
Oh, what song are you talking about?
He released music.
No, is it good?
It actually is pretty good.
No.
It's
Okay.
Like, it's like conventionally good.
It's
but
called Main
it's good.
Attraction by Jeremy Renner.
Okay, I'll look
It's
into
like,
it. But
the way I explained to him was that I don't care. The way I explained to him was that it's like it's designed
the
to be like.
frustration is palpable, delicious. Oh, he did it on purpose.
No, I don't care anymore. It's
You care.
designed to
You're
be
crying.
Like, no, I was crying because I was laughing. It's like a song for the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like it's made to be catchy and like you want to hum to it, that kind of stuff. But if you like that kind of stuff,
You know, he
it's awesome.
flips like multi-bajillion-dollar houses.
Mm-hmm.
That's like his side thing that he was doing when he started acting. Was he went in with a buddy who like was in the industry but not like as an actor, and they would just buy like multi-million-dollar houses, like make them baller as shit, and then flip them, and that's like how he made his big money for a while until he like really exploded acting.
He's also a cosmetologist.
Actually,
Yeah, he does hair and makeup.
what? That is fucking dank. Jeremy Renner's so cool. But in
For
the
sure.
scene that follows the whose car we taking, they go and do it, and they're like what happens is, okay, so the chick that homeboy wants to see, he doesn't want Jeremy Renner to know because then because that's
Yeah.
like conflicting with what they do.
Duh.
Yeah.
You don't have
So
to explain that to
Yeah,
Duh.
so what he wants them to go do is they're gonna beat the fuck out of these guys who have been like scaring her on her way home from work on her walk because they're gang members, and so they go and they fuck them up, and like as they're fucking up, they beat their like legs with a baseball bat, and they're like they're Cuban. He's like Jeremy Renner goes like, yeah, you're not gonna be playing soccer for a while, huh? He's like beat the fuck out of his legs, and he
Yeah, 'cause
goes,
Jeremy Renner's just like
his character's
racist,
super
piece of
racist.
shit, just fucking crazy guy. Out of
Yeah,
his
like
mind.
Boston racist, not like
Yeah.
racist, like hates people.
It's-
Boston,
no,
like
it's not.
Boston
Oh, like
is
Mark
superior.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
like Mark
Southern
Wahlberg.
racist. This is Boston racist.
Like fucking killer ass human.
And if
Like
you
just
didn't know that, like Boston is famously racist.
yeah. So he
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
he does
beating up old Vietnamese motherfuckers.
so Ben Affleck's the one who's like fucking him up first, and Jeremy's just like kind of watching shit, like making sure nothing goes down, and he goes like, okay, let's get out of here. And then Jeremy Renner's character's like in his mask, just looking at him like this, and he walks up to him. He's like, hey man, what'd you do? What'd you do to piss my friend here off so bad? This is my brother, you know that? It's like my best friend in the world. Something happens to him. Someone pissed him off. I want to know what happened. What'd he do? Come on, tell me. He's not gonna tell me. And like he's sitting there, and the guy's like, I don't know, because the guy has no clue what happened. He's like fucking confused. He Jeremy Renner pulls his pistol out, puts it on his leg. He's like, nothing. Didn't do anything, huh? Nothing. Just pops, shoots him in the knee. He says, you're not gonna be playing soccer for a while, are you? He's like just talking. She's like, oh, what about the other one? Just shoots the other leg. And the other guy's like, he says, He takes his mask off. He says, "You see this face? You don't see his face. You see mine, though. If you see it again, run, 'cause I'm coming for you. I see your face. So tell the cops what you want, but just know, same shit's going to happen to you." And then he walks out. And it's like one of those, like, weird, because you kind of hate him, but you love him. Like, he's one of those, like, anti-hero characters, because Ben Affleck's character you like.
I want the record to show that Charlie told an Afro-Latino man that his favorite scene from a movie is when a white guy beats the shit out of a Cuban
That's not
and shoots him in the kneecap
Well, hold
and says
on.
he won't play soccer.
listen,
we all get this, right?
listen. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm
I'm
Puerto
saying-
Rican. Do you know that our flag is our flag because it's the Cuban flag recolored because they helped us out back in the day?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did it. You know why?
Well, hold
You know
on.
what else is really fucked up about that? Cubans don't fucking play soccer. That's not a Caribbean thing. That's not a. That,
I'm sure that's
It
part
actu-
of.
It actually isn't.
I'm sure
Cubans
it's not.
play baseball.
yeah, they play baseball.
Okay, I'm sure.
So your favorite
that
scene
probably-
is racially and historically inaccurate. It's awful, and you're telling me how much.
well,
you
it's
love
probably
seeing
racially accurate, because
That's how
if
the
he's
Rus-
racist, he would just
Fun
assume
facts,
things.
That's how the Cuban Missile Crisis started.
baseball.
No, soccer.
Oh.
Because the U.S. would be flying over Cuba and they'd see soccer fields, and Cubans don't play soccer, but Russians do.
What?
That's how the Cuban.
That's fucking dank. I didn't know that.
100% how the Cuban Missile Crisis started.
Dude, that's fucking gas.
Bro, if that's real, like if you're,
Look
bro,
it up. I swear to
I'm
God.
sure, bro,
Like,
I'm sure you're.
clever enough to make that shit
You
up.
are though. You're so clever. You would make that up, bro. You would totally make that up,
That is valid. That is.
bro. He would make that specific situation
The
up.
thing is, though,
I
that
have
would
no
be-
trouble believing it's
that would
fake.
be him at like his most devious, top tier.
Like on the
max-
noseness.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the thing is, he's on fire right now, but he's not on that kind of fucking
Yeah,
fire. Not on that kind of
He
fire.
hasn't had steak and veggies. He's had chicken. He doesn't have the right brain food for this.
Yeah. I ain't
But,
got no
uh,
alpha brain.
The reason it's my favorite scene is because of like how palpable of a
Racist
brotherhood
is.
they form.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
like
by
that's like the
being
best
racist.
part about the
Oh
like.
man, brotherhood and racial hate, man. Nothing brings two
And
It's
people.
you're
not
wearing
even-
a fucking
it's not
flat
even-
cap.
Man,
It's not.
man, nothing,
It's
man,
not
nothing
even.
but violence, whiteness, racial hate, bank robbery, theft.
Yo, I'm brown. Like I don't know. I know I speak well, and
Is
that's
it
the
the-
thing you
It's
guys
not-
you guys
not what
misassume
it's-
about us.
Is it the lighting?
Yeah, is that?
Oh my
I know I look a
God.
little jaundiced in certain lighting, but come on, dog. I'm black.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hey, stop saying this.
I'm not.
Well,
It's not
100%
saying
that.
surrender.
Newspaper
Don't
gnat.
try to sound better. Don't
I'm
try
not
to.
trying to sound. I wasn't trying to sound any kind of way. It's just a good scene
Hey, what's
because the
that-
acting is
Hey,
good.
what's that kid that the Scrooge don't fuck with? The fucking handicapped.
Tiny
kid there.
Tim.
Tiny Tim. You fucking Tiny Tim looking tit.
Tiny Tim. He did. He brought back the arm. Hit me a mic, Tiny Tim. Bro, imagine you had the. Bro, imagine you still had the mic. He's like, Tiny Tim. Pulls the mic.
Flashbacks to darker days.
Episode 1.
There's a dark cave of an episode.
We're gonna be that podcast where like we have shit that could be reflective in the future, but we just bring it up so often that it just it becomes a mainstay. like
Every
like a
episode
mainstay.
is referenced to the next one.
Yeah. Oh man, brother of Charles and Dossolia are a great value. Vincent,
Great value, Vincent Vega and Joel's Winfield.
Jules Winfield.
Winfield. That's hilarious.
I don't know who those are.
It's Pulp Fiction, you fucking dummy.
I never knew their last names. I
What?
knew if he had said Jules and Vincent, it would have been totally obvious to me.
Yo, and then I
But he
have to
said their
further-
last names.
Yo, that's
Vincent Vega.
that's damn. That's the only thing that could have
that's
made
so.
that
That's
better.
such a funny joke too.
That is a great joke.
That is a good joke.
That's
It's such a good
fantastic.
joke. We're always hanging out and shit. Like that's a really good. And we like Pulp Fiction.
So
It's a great movie.
That was
The last
good.
scene of that movie.
Banana, 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 banana.
The last scene of that movie might
what-
be
you know
the
what that
best scene in
soundtrack
the
is?
whole fucking
You know what I'm talking about?
in all of the movies. What?
You know what I'm talking about? What that song represents in that movie? It's the scene that you don't really want to talk too much about Twitch.
Yeah, man. Hey, well,
Wait,
I want.
which-
Yeah,
wait.
nobody want to talk about that scene. That movie did not need that fucking
yeah, I
scene.
know, dude. That's the music.
Oh,
That
yeah,
music will only ever be that. Ba-da-da-da-da,
That scene's definitely the movie. Like, if you want to show that movie to a friend, you're like, bro, this movie's so good. You get to that scene, you're like, oh shit, I forgot about this. You're like, wait, I don't know if I want to watch this with the boy right now.
Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead.
Yeah, that scene is.
Nah,
very
man.
Fuck, I shot
unnecessary.
Marvin in the face.
Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Pretty fucking far from okay. This is me and Mr. Hillbilly Racist here gonna have a conversation.
We're gonna go medieval on your ass.
You hear that, boy?
Yeah.
I'm going medieval on your ass. I
love how you tried to do the bass.
What's
and
his
then
name? What's
halfway
his
through
fucking?
you
What's he
gave
say
up.
about the dude with the
Your
something about a
ass.
blowtorch and like some what's the tool that
I'm gonna get a
clamp.
blowtorch and some hard pipe hitting boys to come over here and work you over with a blowtorch.
Committee, bro? That's God. That's a good movie, man. That's such a good movie.
It is.
The last scene, the whole diner scene, like when I was watching it for the first time, like as soon as they sit in the diner, I was like, did they already have this scene? Like I forgot. You forget about that scene because dude, he's so good.
It tells the story very well.
It tells the story so good because that scene, the opening scene to the movie, does not come back into play until the very fucking end of the movie.
I also think that he does a really good job at making was it? It's Jules and Vincent.
Jules
He
and
does a very good job at making Vincent like an important character, and then when he dies, you're like, "Yo, I didn't." I was like, "Yo, did you just do that?"
And then he brings him back.
Yeah, because of the outer scene, but he doesn't even like dramatically kill him. And what's really smart is he does that to show you that when him and Jules are having that conversation,
Jules
like,
was serious.
yeah, and they already show you like, no, like Vincent's not gonna make it. Like what Jules is talking about is gonna happen to Vincent.
And that leaves it really cool and like where the movie could have done like a cool open-ended kind of ending where like you don't know which one is right. Like the cool ethical dilemma is Jules or Vincent making the right argument? Is the criminal who is a criminal, because of this, like is he right or is Jules right for wanting to leave the life because of a miracle that happens to him? And it would be a really cool like morality based like fuck with everyone's head like
Nah, he doesn't leave that.
but he doesn't leave it for you. He lets you not only does he let Vincent die, he kills him off before having the conversation
Yeah.
of what the ethics would be,
Yeah, dude,
and then
it's-
putting you in the mindset of who is correct, and then giving Jules not only the like satisfaction of knowing he's right, but the redemption of letting these other people go. Bro, it's such a good fucking
Dude,
movie.
and then on top of that too,
God, that's a good
him
movie.
and Bruce Willis have like a standoff before they have a standoff the first time they're both on screen together.
yeah,
And then he fucking murders. And the only thing I
that's
didn't
so-
like is that he doesn't. Nothing about his death is like climactic. Like it's very much. He just walks into dying like fuck. You taking a shit. It's like why you? First of all, why
Why'd
was
you
it
leave the Uzi on the counter?
Yeah, why the fuck did you not take the gun into the bathroom? Who takes a shit without their weapon? I know, mind you, I'm not an
I was
owner
about
of
to
weapons.
say I don't really take a lot of shits with weapons.
Yeah, me neither. But if
you guys
I
are
had a
weird.
weapon-
I just walk around with my knife when I'm taking. I just take my shit and just fiddling it like a drumstick.
Well, my HUD has like a satellite,
Oh my god,
so like I could just.
you're right. My bad. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Yeah.
I
You,
just,
you
like,
can just
You seen Far From Home?
yes.
kinda
yeah.
like that.
I was about to say the
I
Gears
gave
of
him
War.
that.
What's the Gears of War thing? The laser that shoots the fucking fire down. Remember?
Oh, the fucking hammer of God.
Hammer of Dawn. Hammer of Dawn.
God, darn, yeah.
Bro, that shit was dang. That was the coolest weapon in that game. I love
Is that
that
in the
thing.
third one or in the second one?
That's in all of them. That's
Yeah.
in. It's definitely in the second
It's
and
the
third
one
one. I
they
didn't
used
play the
to-
first
it's
one.
the thing they used to kill like what is it?
Berserkers.
Yeah, but something after berserker. It's like a berserker, and then there's another form of berserker, like plagued or infected.
Oh,
berserker.
the Lambent.
Yo, isn't the
Lambent
leader of the
Berserkers.
Locust like hot?
Yeah,
That was
she's
my
a person.
that was my favorite.
She was a human.
Oh really?
It was so weird. Like
didn't know that.
was like
I didn't know
one
that
of the
either.
really cool ethical dilemmas of the game.
I said,
or not
yeah, yeah,
ethical.
like I knew, I did not know that.
Not even ethical. Like one of the cool like continuity like jokes about the game is that Baird, the like one of him and Cole are like the comic relief. When they're in the second game and they meet her, he's like, "So why she's human, right? Am I crazy? She's a human." And they're like, "Yeah, she looks pretty human to me." He's like, "So what'd she do? Just come down with the Locust and join up for shits and giggles? Like why is she helping?" And then they just never address it again.
really?
She's just a Locust queen. Oh, that's terrible. It's weird.
She's
Like-
so hot.
And I'm dumb. I've never like looked into the lore behind actually playing the game. So there
No,
might
like,
be
you
some
shouldn't-
lore that
you
she's
shouldn't
Locust.
have to. That's a horrible storytelling.
Yeah, it's weird that she's just like the fucking queen of the Locust for
for no reason.
no reason.
Well, have you played all the games?
I've played the second and third one. I played
Copenhagen, you
the-
were close. You were close.
I played the DLC.
Fuck! Fuck, man! I shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah. Fuck! I shot Marvin in the face.
He didn't add the face.
He's just fuck. What happened? I shot Marvin in the face. Bro, it's so good.
What
bro.
makes that scene so funny is that he sounds like Danny Zuko from Grease. When
I
he
was,
says
Yeah.
bro, I hate you. You say all these things right before I do. I was like, he was channeling Grease energy is what I was gonna say, because it's like his Grease voice. He was like, Sandy, I shot Marvin in the face. Like that's how he says it, bro. It's like that fucking Grease energy. Sandy, bro. That fucking Pulp Fiction is so good.
And then
that.
that
So is
one,
Grease.
So is Grease, right?
that one-
right.
he legitimately loves.
like
cops.
super loves it.
Yeah, man.
It's a great movie.
It's one of my mom's
It's a
favorite.
fun. It's a really fun movie. I don't think I love it because I saw it when I was so young, and it's one of those movies that just didn't stick with me. I guess.
No, no.
I love that song though. Yeah.
I was listening
Honey.
to the.
You're the one that-
Hey.
you're the-
I was listening to the Ray Charles in Blues Brothers earlier, where he just comes out and starts playing Shaky Tail Feather.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I love that fucking
Bro,
song.
that song's a fucking banger.
Oh, twisted, shake
Oh.
it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. It's so fucking good.
What's the? He's about to play somebody. Who's
Ray
he?
Charles?
No,
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Mike
head
Tyson.
ass. Mike Tyson. Yeah, bro.
Oh, is he really?
Yes, he's about to play Mike Tyson.
Oh, wow.
Nah,
they're like
old,
friends.
old
They like
Mike
know each
Tyson?
other.
or
Yeah, they're
young
like
Mike? Is he
homies.
playing young Mike Tyson?
I think young Mike Tyson.
Probably Mike
I would-
Tyson in his career. Mike.
Yeah, I would
Tyson.
assume it's
like-
about his
Well, that's
like
what I'm saying. When
prime.
Mike Tyson
Well, like,
started
late-
fighting,
late-
he was 19 years old.
It's probably
No,
gonna be
he
like in
was
his
he was 13 years old.
No, I'm professionally fighting. He started training and like fighting in
Well, yeah,
amateur
because
rounds.
he's the youngest. I can't remember which.
He was the
championship
youngest
it is.
heavyweight
Yeah,
of
yeah.
all time. Yeah.
But Mike Tyson, I mean, yeah, but he also was like fighting in like he's in the mid 20s, late 20s.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
assuming it's gonna be like.
That's
He
what
was
I'm
fighting-
saying.
I think he-
Jamie Foxx, I think, is what 52.
Oh, I guess Jamie Foxx.
He's
is
like
kinda
52,
old. Jamie
53.
Foxx doesn't look old though.
No,
No,
that's
he
the-
could
that's what I'm-
totally play like a
Yeah,
25
yeah,
year
I
old.
won't give Jamie
Is he
Foxx
really-
a teenager no shit, but like late 20s is like
Yeah,
Jamie
yeah,
Foxx
yeah,
could
that's
definitely
fair.
pull late 20s. They'll probably do him like in his
God,
30s
yeah,
or
he's
something.
53, bro. I never would have
Yeah,
guessed
that's
Jamie
wild.
Foxx.
Mike
53.
Tyson is like 54.
He's
right?
in
Yeah,
his
he's up
60s,
there.
I think.
No, he's not in the 60s.
Really?
Certainly
No,
not.
he's 50. I'm pretty sure he's 50 because him and Joe Rogan are on the same age. But Joe Rogan's not 60.
Oh yeah, he's 54. Damn,
I
he
just said
he
that.
don't look good for 54 like Jamie looks good for 53.
I mean,
My man
he
has
looks good
aged.
for 54, but
Yeah,
not,
but
not
he's-
Jamie
He's
Foxx.
also
Yeah,
his,
nah.
his profession was also getting beat in the face for a
That's a
living.
good
He
point.
also did copious amounts of cocaine and like horse tranks and shit like that. I'm sure. I might have made up horse tranks, but it sounds like Mike Tyson.
He definitely did a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
He got hypnotized a lot before fights, which was cool.
that's cool, but that's almost cheating. Like almost.
You think?
You know what the coolest
So
thing?
it's kind of like it's like the same reason you wouldn't want somebody to use drugs. I feel like hypnosis can be enhancing in that same regard. Because like somebody puts you in a hypnotic state where you're like you're less prone to feel pain. Maybe you're more risky. You're fighting in a way that you wouldn't fight had you gone in there. Like so, I wouldn't. Obviously, it's not like you're high, but there are like
We should we should get somebody to come hypnotize us before a podcast one day.
that would be lit.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
They would be really cool. I can't wait till we start getting a point where like in our podcast titles we have like in the parentheses the wild shit that happened. It's like that's the reason you're here to watch this
It's
shit.
like episode 3 podcast. This time dinosaurs. Like just crazy shit.
All three of us beat up Creighton.
Say,
Oh, that's a
yeah.
great idea. We should do that.
It's
That'd be
a,
funny
it's a
as
2.5 hour long podcast.
It really would. I could kick Creighton for hours and feel nothing, bro. I love Creighton. He's one of my favorite people on the planet, and by favorite I mean like top 30. And like I could totally, even though I love him, without any kind of feeling
Remorse?
or remorse, destroy him. I could beat him with a baseball like that. Like,
Well,
dude.
Yeah. Next time you say we're friends, I'm
nah. You look with you. It's like it's like a Creighton has
tell me
made,
what it's like. No, go.
It's
fuck
like
what
it's
you
like
fuck, don't
it's
even
like a loving thing. It's like a loving.
real friendship.
No. It's like a let. That's not what I was gonna say. With Creighton has like put me and a lot of other friends through a lot of grief over the last few years,
Oh, yeah.
like trauma shit that he's done because he's made really dumb mistakes in his
Yeah.
life, and I love him. I do love him, but
He's
because
not a
of
real
the
friend.
he's definitely a real friend. Don't
I'm
do
sorry.
that.
Yeah, like he
Creighton-
he exists.
He's a real person. He's a
Creighton.
friend.
Creighton. It's
He's
been
a
a
real
joke up
friend.
until now. Or I'm saying now it's like it's not a joke. It's always been a joke.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I don't think you understand what you just did with your
It's
words.
always been a joke.
What you do with
I
your
was
words.
joking up until right now. Fuck you. Not. It's always been like. Come on, man.
Yeah, now it's real. Fuck
Now
you,
I
Creighton.
actually don't like you.
I'll see you at the Thunderdome this Sunday.
Who is this guy?
Bro, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out for like how old are you? like 22 years or some
He's
shit.
about to be 23.
Bro, it's
Damn,
about to be
your
your Michael
birthday's right
Jordan year,
there,
bro.
man.
This is my Michael Jordan.
Bro,
Fuck
1
yeah.
month. 1 month ago. Or 1 month from now yesterday.
What?
That's, your birthday is the 6th. Today's the 7th.
1 month from now, yesterday.
Yes.
You,
That works, but don't do that. again.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's like when somebody could have been like, it's my second cousin, but they're like, it's my great grandma's sister's stepdaughter's nephew.
Bro, just say your second cousin. We know what you
just
mean.
Say your cousin,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Just say you can't fuck.
I
Like,
can't
cut
even
it out.
remember what you said anymore. I want to repeat it I want to repeat it out of just how crazy that fucking statement was. I can't remember the intricacies of it.
I said it's a month from yesterday. That's what I said.
It's funny because you also could just said it's the 6th.
Yeah, could have just said that too.
You know what I'm saying? That was in there.
Let's not just go ahead and give away all of Michael's information. You got my social real quick? Let me pull that
Oh,
out.
I have it. Imagine just have it on deck.
I do have yours.
Wait
actually.
a minute.
I have an old social of yours. I know your social.
Wait, did your birthday just pass?
No,
No.
it's 10 days after his.
10 days. Okay, I knew it was close. I couldn't remember if it was like
Mhm.
a month and a day or 10 days. Like I knew it was some weird. I was like,
Yeah.
Our dad's is in 2 weeks,
shorty.
like
And
from
hers
today.
is the day before that.
The 21st.
It is?
Yeah.
I
The
didn't know-
20th.
Yeah,
20th, 21st. When's Caroline's?
October 25th.
Oh yeah, I forgot Caroline got a fire. Anybody born in October to me is cooler than the rest of you.
Really?
Dude,
Why is October so cool? Like for birthdays?
Halloween.
Is that your birthday too?
Yeah, first
Okay,
of all, my
that's
birthday.
right.
Then
That's a
it's
good
like,
reason.
It's the true beginning of the fall. Like the fall starts in September, but that's like
It's really the end of summer.
exactly.
It's
you know
like
what I'm saying? Like
September's like, okay, we're fall now, but we're really just like falling off of this heat.
yeah, exactly.
That's all we're
exactly.
doing.
But like autumn, yeah, October, that's autumn. That's
Yeah.
like
It's a girl like kissing your cock like over your pants of fall. So that's September. Too much?
Well, I think it's a little too much.
You remember when I told you like I just knew today wasn't the day he could have made that joke?
Yeah,
It's 'cause I
that's
knew-
like that's the evidence.
I knew he had some of these in him.
These are always here. boys.
Bro, don't do that. You said that. You said that about him, and he looked at me. I was like,
No, my
He
favorite
says
shit
that.
he does is like when you say some bullshit, you say something, and like you turn and he's like,
Yeah.
he's just already agreeing with you. You turn to the side and you're like, oh, all right, well, I'm glad he thinks it's a good idea.
Bro, he would really legit like if like part of me is glad we don't live like in a city, because like if me and him lived in the city, we were out like doing shit all the time. I'd get into such like ridiculous shenanigans I should not get into, because he'd be like, "Yeah, man, you should do it."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Bro, should I jump off this bridge,
Dude, that's
like
the
into
thing.
the water, into
Like,
the lake?"
and
He's
when
like,
you
Dude,
say-
"Yeah, it's rushing water."
all your friends are.
When
He'd
if
be
it
like,
was
"Yeah,
a-
dude, it's rushing water. It won't it won't break. You're good. It'll
if
break
it
your
was
phone. You're good."
if it was a movie shot, bro, it's like you over the shoulder looking down, and you're like, should I jump? And as it's panning to him, like the minute it pans to the first piece of his hair sticking out, you see that bitch bobbing.
Yeah,
That
like, it's like
motherfucker's-
this. It's like this. You say it, and the camera pans just like, like it's like that. Shit. Like it just fucking. He's just already
And
agreeing.
it's such a smug look.
for sure. You should definitely jump on. Dude, you'll make it.
Dude, should we like go steal
Dude,
those traffic cones? Dude, what? Yes, of course we should
Dude,
steal
we
those
need
traffic
traffic cones for the apartment.
Dude, did you see those? Dude, did you see those?
How else am I gonna tell you not to go in the bathroom?
Did you see those bitches over there? How are we not gonna steal these traffic cones in front of these bitches?
Bitches love traffic. Cause New York City.
Dude, you're
Bitches
telling me
love traffic.
You're telling me bitches don't love traffic in New York, dude.
It's just love traffic.
Oh my god! Did you see that
Oh,
video?
bro.
It's like a bird. And someone did like auto text voice generation.
Nah, but those videos can be really
So it's a
fucking
bird
funny.
looking for a stick to mate with another stick. It's like, Becky, let me smash.
Let me smash.
And it keeps going. It's not
Would you
Russian.
like some fuck?
It's not Russian.
It's
I
not
know,
Russian, but
that's funny.
that's his voice.
Would you like some fuck?
Would you
I
like
can't do
some
ac-
fuck?
I can't do accents
Would
for
you
sure.
like some fuck? It's like a robot voice
It's
almost.
so good.
It keeps going. It's like, no,
Some
no.
fuck is so good.
You have a small. No, Eddie, you have a small stick. And he goes around. He's looking for a stick. He goes, stick, stick, stick. Bitches love sticks.
Do you know how many of those there are? Like of that guy made?
Found a stick.
There's
Becky,
so many.
let me smash.
Let me smash. And the voice is like he did it perfect. The voice like trails away. Like it's like awesome. Dude, those videos are incredible. I want that one to dude. Did you ever see the pigeon salute Vladimir Putin?
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
It's up for debate. So like, hold
I
on,
just mean I
let
saw
me find the
video. I
gif.
don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real. I want it so badly to be real. Because if it's real, then it's real.
Where's
Like-
the sulfur?
Pigeon.
She's out shopping with her mom.
Her mommy.
Well, how the fuck do you know that?
She said, bro.
Look, man, I just because there was two ways that joke could go. Because it's like you're keeping up with a little girl too much. That's creepy. Or it's like you're like smashing her mom. That's how I was gonna run. I was gonna be like,
Okay.
yeah, I've been smashing her mom.
It was a legit. It wasn't a
No,
setup.
no. I know. It was. She said it in the Twitch group chat. Like when
Okay.
when we said we were going live, she was like, "I'm shopping with my mom." She said, "I'm like just shopping with my mom, not shopping."
I'm
with
like
my
just
mom.
shopping with my
Yeah,
mom.
not shopping with my mom, not just shopping with my mom, not like shopping with my mom, but like just shopping with my mom, and that Valley Girl accent, I assume. I don't know where she's from, but it has to be somewhere where there's
she's-
sunshine.
So if she's like shopping with her mom, just shopping with her mom, what is she really doing? If it's like that,
That's what I'm saying. They're probably like
bro.
Is she shopping with her dad?
So like, I don't know if this is, bro. Like, part of me wants
Is
it to be.
Copenhagen still doing stuff on there? Every time I
No,
look at
he
the
hasn't
screens-
posted anything else.
Okay, it's just a bunch of
It's
Copenhagen
still just
messages.
fuck. I shot Marvin in the face.
Fuck, I shot Marvin in the face. Okay, here we go. So, this is the video. We can decide whether or not it's.
It's really funny.
Oh shit.
They can't see the video, can they?
Yeah, they can see it. That's what the stream sees.
Lit.
Yeah.
Dude, wait. So you could have been pulling up videos?
Yeah, no, he just does.
Yes, but
he's
no.
lazy
So
as shit.
some videos like this isn't like a copyrighted thing. This is news. This is like free express. Like we can use this.
Free use is
A lot of this
expression.
a lot of the stuff we use or a lot of stuff we talk about would be like clips from movies, songs. We just can't do any
You
of that.
can't. But why does Watch Mojo get to do that?
They pay.
They
YouTube has a deal where you could like pay this allotted amount of money per year to use licensed music.
so all their stuff that they have is not just licensed, but if you look in the bottom corner, what culture does it too?
Yeah.
It's all
David
like
Dobrik.
they're giving the licensing. What?
David Dobrik does the same thing. He pays a licensing fee.
He does for some of his stuff, but some people don't have their stuff licensed. A lot
Yeah,
of
that is another thing. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people like David Dobrik who just do vlog. Hold on, a lot of people who just like David Dobrik who just do vlogs, just don't care because they make so much money on their brand deals and their like merch and shit that they just make their videos and don't make a profit on the videos because there's really no reason. It's just the thing giving them all their views.
Yeah, they just convert from the videos. They don't need
Yeah.
the videos themselves. Do
Yeah.
it. So if you demonetize, you can do shit like that. You can just pull clips you're not supposed to have.
Well, I mean, you can be monetized. It's just you're not gonna make the money. Like,
No, demonetized.
YouTube.
oh
makes
yeah,
that.
you'll get demonetized, but the video still will make money because it has to. If it's a monetized video, you won't make the money. The people whose music you use will make all the money.
Oh, so
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
So-
you can do it technically. It's just you'll get like flagged and all types of shit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can make whatever you want and put it on YouTube, like as long as it's not
for sure.
porn or like
what gets
murder.
stuff pulled down though?
Intense graphic violence or sexual acts.
Yeah,
But like you can like put any. Never mind, because I know this is like going down a rabbit hole. Show me the salute video.
Okay. so I don't know if it's real, but I hope it is.
But I'm not gonna hold you. If that's a pigeon, it's not real. But if
Right.
you can prove to me that that's related to a raven or a crow,
Watch.
no, I've seen it.
No, I'm saying his fucking the feathers on his left side. It's enhanced. It's digitally.
Right, like it's gotta be.
It's digitally touched. You can tell the shading on his wing doesn't move. It's just a shadow the whole time.
Either way,
If it would have been
it's
a,
fucking
if it
fire.
would have been a raven, yeah, I believe a raven could salute somebody.
Yeah, me too.
100%. A pigeon, fuck no.
You know ravens can speak.
Yeah, man.
They have the same like vocal cords as like a parrot.
Yeah, they told me you were a bitch last week.
Yeah, for sure.
They're saying that ravens and like a lot of birds like ravens.
This guy.
They're saying ravens and crows are
Not
like
at all. Not at all what I did. Not at all. Jeez, man.
I follow.
You see how far I had to go?
What would Soul Fuhrer think, dude?
Stop bringing up the kid. That's what I call the kid. That's our Grogu.
She's our Grogu.
The Grogu of this chat is so pure.
So fear.
Grogu.
Grogu. Fucking. I follow y'all. Follow Nature is Metal on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you know who that
I
is?
think I actually put you onto him.
Joe Rogan put me onto him,
Oh, fair enough.
and and
I
you were
sh-
like, "Yeah, dude, do
Dude,
it."
check out this page. You're like, oh, dude, Joe Rogan.
Anyway, they don't just put so Nature's Metal. What they're known for putting is like really graphic, like animal shit, like lions killing animals, like snakes, whatever stuff like that. And every once in a while they'll put like a cool like science article up too that has something to do with animals. And one they put up not too long ago was about crows and ravens and how scientists like are figuring out that crows and ravens are probably smarter than like dolphins and shit. Like for what they can create, like actually like, do out in the world. Because I mean, obviously,
water displacement.
yeah, exactly. like dolphins would probably be just as smart as humans if they could like manipulate shit, like items and shit, like more so than they can.
And that's always funny too, because like it's kind of weird that we as humans define intelligence by a metric that is like based on us. So
Like we have this monitor and these tables and
'Cause, like,
keyboards and shit.
a whale, for example, whales can talk and shit, and whales are really, really smart. Who's to say that a whale isn't smarter than us? Their expression of their
limited.
intelligence. Yeah, and even saying that they're limited, like what do we mean by limited? Like what are we? Like we make a lot of shit that we don't need. We don't need all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Now, all this stuff is cool, but we don't need any of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you start breaking it down like that, because I feel like, for example, if in theory you could convert a whale into a human and give it the same assets and stuff that we have, I think that there are animals and stuff in the wild that would excel as humans. Like the only reason that they're not taking over the world is because they don't have opposable thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How do you take over the world?
That's
when
how
you
I feel
need all
about
that water?
ants.
Oh yeah,
That's how I feel about octopi.
dude, fuck ants. Ants, like, not even if they were as big as us. If ants were as big as this fucking piece of chicken, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that's all they lift 1,000 times their size.
Yeah,
If they weigh
yeah.
this much, they're definitely picking up me. Bro, it's over. Are you kidding me? Imagine like an anthill where each ant is that big. Bro, you'd see that shit from 5 miles away. You'd hear the on the ground.
That
You'd be
would
like,
be-
ah,
that
bro,
would
you know
be
how
the
scary that
scariest
shit would be, bro?
like having to hear, because the thing is, bugs, I'm sure sound.
Oh,
like
we wouldn't
something.
have to worry about hearing anything.
Bro,
Humans would have been.
we would be
long
gone, bro. Like, not just gone. Like, it's not even close
Dude, you
how
see how
gone we would be.
soft we are?
Yo, there was this
We're
book,
so squishy.
There was this
bro.
book I read, bro. It was such a disturbing fucking book, bro. So in the book, bro, I read it in high school. All I know is
So
that,
many books like that.
yo, it's a fucking basically like praying mantis people come to Earth, and they systematically are just eating through this fucking town, dog.
Just Daniel X.
It is. I can't.
That were really good.
Have you had Popeye's chicken before, man?
One time, but it was
That shit-
like a biscuit. It was like
that
one of the sandwiches.
That
It
shit
wasn't
slap, don't it?
That's just good.
Yeah.
Dude, I read this book. I freaked out with the librarian the first week of senior year with Daniel X.
It's probably just being yourself.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Which one?
I think Miss Vaughn.
At
Which one's that? The short one?
Yeah.
is it LHS?
She I came in the first week of senior year because I don't think you're allowed to, like, for the first 2 days you can't check out books.
Yeah, facts.
Then on the third
Which doesn't
day,
make sense.
no, not at all. On the third day, I came in and I got the first 2 in the series, and I read them that night. And I came back and I got the next 2 in the series. And like 3 in the first week of school, 2 days being taken out, I read like the first 6 Daniel X books. And Miss
They're
Vaughn-
good, dude.
Miss Vaughn was
Have
like,
you ever read them? Oh, bro.
Miss
they're
Vaughn was.
sick.
It's a James Patterson other juvenile series besides Maximum
Is it
Ride.
related to Maximum?
No,
Ride
it's
at all?
just in the kind of the same
Yeah.
tonality of it.
I could believe that they were in the same universe.
Yeah, like
That's
he
why
could
I
do
asked, because I
that.
know he had like other super type kids outside of
Yeah.
them within their story.
Yeah,
But I'm listening.
but yeah, no, there could be some greater thing to be done there where but Daniel X was, in my opinion, just far superior
Word.
to Maximum Ride, just for
Really?
just for how large the shit was. You know what I'm saying? It created
had more potential.
it created a lore that was thousands of times larger than Maximum Ride could ever be. Because Maximum Ride, eventually, what's going to happen? There's going to be another scientist that they didn't know about that did all this stuff that was actually behind things. Like, once they get to the guy, like, that's over. With this shit, like,
What do you mean once they get to the guy?
in Maximum Ride, once they finally get to the person that's over the school and they finally, like, dismantle the
Oh,
school,
okay.
like,
They should have stopped after like book. The first 3 are fucking incredible,
amazing.
and then the 4th one is just so bland.
What, Maximum Ride?
Yeah, it's not just so bland. It's bland and like such a smaller. There's like way less book.
Yeah.
They should have wrapped it up in book 4 and just been done. And they just, I mean, he realized he had a
Going on with,
fucking
like,
6 series.
Fang and
Yeah. Now I will admit, like, once I got past 4, Max, and Angel, and got to Fang, Fang was actually kind of sick for a minute. Like the first like half of Fang was good, and then I just stopped, never read any of them again. Like they're just, at a certain point you give up because
Yeah.
they're just not good anymore. It's like the same with the Alex Cross series.
Word.
Now, granted, with that said, the Alex Cross series is fucking lit for like 14 books. Like I read like so many of those. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the order.
I don't.
I just want to see. I want to see how many there are now. Like I want to know when they
I'm
started.
sorry. I thought that would be a really rude thing to say. No, I'm not interested.
God damn, that's a lot of books. You know they've made so many different Alex Cross movie adaptations.
Mhm. They made literal Alex Cross. They made Along Came a Spider. They made.
Along Came a Spider. The book is one of the best books I've ever read. It's fucking
Really?
incredible. Yeah, the first 4 Alex Cross books are some of the best books ever to me.
What's the
They were
best
fucking-
standalone book you've ever read? Not a member of a series.
Hey, give me 1 second before we finish that. Can I get another juice?
Yeah, what flavor you want?
Strawberry. I saw yours and I was hating on you. I appreciate you. What's funny is I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
What?
did.
What's the best?
I believe it.
Standalone.
I know
book?
that what that sounded like. I believe you.
Ah, good.
I'm sorry.
I need another water.
Best standalone book?
Not part of a series.
Yeah. Okay. We'll bring you water, guy. We bring you talent, motherfucker.
what I'm talking
All right. That sounds like it, bitch.
I
This
was
time
it
we
was-
brought
I'm sorry.
chicken.
Creighton functions off of fucking
Listen,
Kratom
bro,
and being a
he
weirdo.
drinks my water too, bro. He drinks water too. I say shit out loud whenever I notice it. Like, oh, I need to get water. Like that wasn't
Oh,
me.
that's like, oh, Chris is annoying as shit.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hey, my bad, Chris. Yeah, I was just saying things out loud.
I wasn't trying to say
All
like you
right,
guys
man.
are drinking my water. I
don't
was
think you
saying
have
I need to
enough
get more
conflict in
water.
your life, all
Chris
right?
relates
Your
to-
blood
I have
doesn't
plenty of
boil enough.
conflict.
There's not enough conflict.
Chris relates to movie racists.
And defends pedophiles.
No, I don't. Come
Definitely
on.
different. Not all pedophiles. Come on.
Only some of them. Imagine I go down that line.
And used to be extremely prejudiced.
Oh my God, there are 27
Alex Cross films?
books.
Oh, okay.
I was about to
See, what I hate was like the
Percy
first,
being a wallflower.
the good shit about like the first like 10 or
That's
so like
is that an Alex Cross book?
No, what was the question you asked, Ducky?
Oh, that you were just giving an answer. I
Yeah.
thought you were like making a comment.
No.
I was like, what is that? Okay,
So
that-
I
that's-
read-
That's a great answer. Mine's a sci-fi book called Avalon. And it's, dude, look, it's amazing. It like legitimately blew my fucking socks off.
Shut the fuck up. Not my socks.
So it's like a sci-fi book where they're kind of like
Before you finish, what are you in the middle of, Chris? Because I feel like you're about to say
he's
something.
just
and
looking
you're
at
like,
the Alex
you're like
Cross
buffering.
books. He's looking at the Alex.
Okay.
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out which one was the last one I read.
We should get computers too, man.
I either stopped after 11 or
That's a
12
great
because I
idea.
I know that 11 I read it was called Mary Mary. I read that one. Here's the thing I didn't like about like where it started going. The first book is
Down.
Along Came a Spider. In this order, like it's about Alex Cross. You know, that's the guy. So like the first 10 books like all have creative names like Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls, Jack and Jill, Cat and Mouse, Pop Goes the Weasel, Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue, Four Blind Mice, The Big Bad Wolf, London Bridges, Mary Mary. And then for 12 he just calls it Cross. And it's supposed to be like not a reimagining, but like kind of a
Featuring special guest Chris Cross.
no, it was supposed to be like
reboot.
not even a soft reboot, kind of like a like bring everybody back
A
to
reinvention of
to
the
the
series.
character cuz like
A soft reboot.
like he did a lot more press and was like, "Hey guys, I'm still doing these books," because it was a couple of years difference, I think, from that one to that one. Let's see, or not really even. I mean, there's really only
Did you ever see Castle? No. Okay.
great,
So it's a
great show. They actually wrote those books.
I know. Richard Castle is essentially James Patterson's character. He writes a series about a spy that goes around and does shit. In this, it's Alex Cross. It's just kind of like a mirroring of that. He's had this really famous series for so many years,
Yeah,
and
and he still fucking writes them.
and then he kills him. He kills the main character. The show starts with him killing his main character, and he wants to make a new female lead character, and that's the
Beckett, Detective Beckett
Detective
from.
Beckett, who
That's how
until
the show starts.
the show starts with it's just like he's
An
wealthy-
author, a
he's
wealthy author,
living
kind of
in
an
New York,
asshole, like a little bit,
but a lovable asshole.
like a lovable asshole.
But he's like really, really fucking wild smart as far as like because he does all this research. He has all this crazy intelligence. It's
Like when his characters in his books like are picking a lock, it's because he learned how to pick locks.
yeah, he like studied criminal pathology and shit like that. So he's friends with the mayor of New York, and he makes a deal. He gets involved. The first episode is there's a copycat murderer. There's someone killing people just like how he killed them in his books. So they bring him on to like ask for advice. What would they do? And as he's doing it, he's helping them solve the case because he understands the shit and how to like connect things and think that way.
And he has a blast.
And he's like he just thinks it's fucking hilarious. He thinks
He's
it's
like
fun.
it's like a fucking gig to him.
Yeah.
So he hits up the mayor and he's like, "Yo,
I'm writing a new book series and I want a female protagonist, and it just so happens this detective I met would be a really good would be a good muse. So he gets to deal with the mayor that he's allowed to. What's the word?
fuck, I know what you're talking about.
Consult.
Consult.
He's allowed
Thank
to
you.
consult.
Shit, that was gonna make me
Yeah.
nuts for like an hour if we didn't get it.
He's allowed to consult on cases, like murder cases. So he
And
does-
that's the show's Castle, and it's just this author
Like,
following
it's about
cops around.
It's about an author trying to be Criminal Minds.
no, it's not. Anything
No,
like
it's
that.
so
It's-
she's a detective, and he just helps them solve the murders.
So in a world of crime shows, it's an original crime show.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Like it's one of the
How?
better ones.
You just got to see it. I guess
Yeah, it's
like,
hard to explain.
the
It's
way
like
they
really
do it,
cool.
the way they break it down, the way the characters interact with it. The characters are written incredibly well. The
Yeah.
dialogue, the dialogue,
Except for the
Go ahead.
the fucking the one cop that works with them, the dude, the
Ryan or Esposito.
Ryan, bro.
Ryan's the best.
He's
He can fuck
he's
off.
great, but like his character needs to stay one dimensional. Late in the show, they tried to give him that episode where he had like a fucking past or was in the Irish mafia.
That was
like
a good episode.
it was an episode, bro.
was
They
a
try
good
and give this
episode.
guy so much character development all in one episode. Like
it wasn't in one. They've been building him for the last 2 seasons.
they,
What are you
yes,
talking-
they
They
build
were
the
building up
character.
him and Javier's relationship. They were getting into the back scenes of his relationship with. Don't
He's
come at
gay?
me about Castle.
No,
bro.
no.
He has a relationship with a woman. Javier's his partner in the Force.
But hold on, no, I'm saying that like they make no mention of this undercover shit. No understanding that his character is the kind of character that could be capable of the like sophisticated level of multiple years in a mob.
But they
Like
had been-
his character had been in the Irish mafia for like 9 years at
He's
one point. or some
already
shit.
a detective that has been a detective when the show starts.
Yes.
He's been a detective. So
But
it
he's
goes
very much
without
the
saying-
comic relief. He's very
goes-
much the comic relief character. They just don't do a good job of. By the time that episode starts, and they're saying, "Hey, we need you to go back into the Irish mob." Like you're just like, Ryan is in the Irish mob. Like it's not. It doesn't make sense. It's like
he doesn't like to
it's
talk
saying
about
this
it because
guy-
he did some terrible shit. And one, go ahead with that because that is some shit I would do.
Sure. Listen, I feel like this is the whole Signs thing back and forth.
what are
Like
you talking about, your plastic patty?
you're remembering Signs as this horrible, awful movie, and it's
Terrible.
not like an amazing movie, but it's a pretty great movie.
It's not great.
And then,
by
but
any
but
standard.
but then you're also remembering this trash episode of Castle. Like legit,
I'm
it's
not saying
terrible.
it's an amazing episode. It's
But you're
not
saying-
trash.
Yo,
It's
it's real
not
funny
good.
is you literally both just did the same thing. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's trash. I'm not saying it's but it's
yeah,
trash.
it's like we have the opposite thing, like
No, it's the
similar
same
things
thing.
in the past.
It's the same thing.
Well, I know it's the
You have
same.
the same thing.
It's the same, but it's like
it's a problem. Is what
there
it
is a flip
you both,
though.
You both have the same problem
Oh my goodness.
because you have problems.
You're what? Wait, what?
One less.
Who tried to post the link? Who's? Oh, fucking! What am I saying? I got Alex Cross up over here. Nightbot timed out. O Orange 94. I don't even. Okay, must have been. I put in links. Must have been a bot. But dude, back to the Cross thing. Like the thing with the books in Castle is Nikki Heat is the character he names after Detective Beckett, the chick that he follows around, and all the books have like Heat in the name, like Heat something Heat.
Heat storm.
Heat
wave.
Storm, Heat Wave. Yeah, so that's like that's like the theme of the titles. So Alex Cross for the first 11 books, they're like creative and they have something to do with like the murderer or something to do with like
Story.
the theme of the story. And then at a certain point, he just like the 12th one is just Cross, and then it's Double Cross, then Cross Country, then Alex Cross's trial, then Alex Cross, then
So,
Crossfire,
let me give me a sec-
kill
give me a
Alex
second.
Cross. It's fucking whack.
Is Castle about the book?
No,
No.
Castle's about the guy, and
Hey, look at this.
the catalyst is just that he is. The catalyst is that he's writing the books while doing that.
This guy.
Come on, bro.
What happened?
I just got offered
The
a
permanent position at our workplace.
Let's go, dude. Fucking. So like, do you work there hours still?
Yeah.
At that job.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you just go when you do the other job. You just go in
Yeah,
different days. Okay.
like I said, when we get like a more solid structure, I'll legitimately,
Man, fuck this podcast. I'm about to go eat some ribs with my boy, dude. Let's go.
I'll legitimately
Some
like
ribs.
make sure that I have a day or two off every week to where I can come here and not have to worry about going.
Oh
to my
yeah,
second
dude.
job.
Real life first, always.
I mean, yeah, I know
no,
you know
no,
that.
Yeah,
but,
no worries.
yeah,
I mean,
but-
that's not like a.
Nah,
I'm
but-
never gonna be upset. And fuck these guys if they're upset. Like me and Creighton do the podcast enough where they'll just have to deal with that.
Hey man, you're being pretty mean to the chat right now.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Why don't you come off of that, dude? It's pretty,
Copenhagen doesn't
You're
even
our
quote
fans.
Pulp Fiction right. I'm pissed.
That's fair.
It would be
I don't like. I officially, after all the shit earlier, I don't like Copenhagen.
I wouldn't go that far.
I
like
just
Copenhagen.
don't. I wanted to
Just kidding.
just for this guy, just for the sake of like consistency and whatnot. Because like even
Yeah.
today was very
Consistency is
much,
huge.
Yeah, and
Because
that's-
like I've been telling Creighton gets so down about like where this could go. Because I told him in the beginning, I was like, listen, bro, if we do this, understand it's going to be a grind.
yeah,
Like if this thing gets big, it's going to be a while, and we're not going to make any money. Not really. Like
When?
What?
If again.
sorry.
when
Okay, when? Sorry. Like when this thing is big, it's going to be a while before it does, and it could happen all at once. It could be 6 years, and it just explode. Because that's how Twitch kind of. That's how like
I mean,
the
that's
flows
like
of
the
Twitch
way of
work.
like the world and stuff.
Yeah,
too,
and
man.
it,
You
with
just-
entertainment.
You be chopping, and one day somebody's like, "Hey, man, that was a really good swing." It's like, oh, it's funny. I'm glad
And
you
then
looked at.
that guy retweets it, and somehow Drake sees it, and then boom, he retweets it, and it explodes. That's
Yeah,
how
and
shit
then- and then
See
happens.
this guy chopping wood? So
That
I
was-
was actually I meant to ask this last time. Thank you. I know you're gonna say that was pretty funny.
I was saying
thank
my
you,
thing
thank
that I was saying instead of what you.
I
I
appreciate
wasn't gonna say your thing was funny because it was. I laughed. That was me saying it
yeah, I
was
appreciate
funny.
the compliment.
I was
And,
gonna continue saying the thing I was talking about.
That's awesome. So here's the thing. I was gonna wonder, is this ever gonna be like? Is it just Twitch and YouTube, or are we gonna do an audio platform as well, like Spotify, Apple Music?
If I get to where, like, I'm somewhere else, like. My idea is that once I get a place, whether it's with Quentin
me
and
say
Creighton
what
or
is
just
you-
Creighton, I know. Hold on, let me say my thing. Once I get a place where like it's not just me doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I can have people who like as soon as this is over, usually you guys have to go or Creighton has to go. Or when we're done doing this, like it's over and I'm just here by myself and I'll put it on YouTube, I'll tweet out links and shit, put it in Discord, do all that. But like as far as everything else, like I'm not a good litmus for like putting it on all the platforms, and I want to do that, but I'm just gonna wait until a time where we have more of a studio situation where like if I do get a place,
Why?
this can have its own room because as of right now, I want it to become something first. I don't want to just start off and just have every version.
That's what I was getting to, is that it's much more accessible in an audio platform.
It's pretty accessible on
people
YouTube.
can-
Every episode of
Sure.
everything I've done is on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But
and it's
people-
free.
People can just put their stuff. Not everybody has YouTube Premium and can just cut their phone off and listen to it at work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sure. That's a good point.
Like that's the viability of why podcasts are so popular, because you can just, instead of doing talk radio in your car, or getting one for your office, you can literally just plug in, listen to it wherever.
That's a good point. I don't know if I'd have to record it on OBS or something separate to record the audio on its own.
Yeah.
Because I know one way of doing it is I can just take the video file from this
And just
and rip the video
just convert
and
to an
convert it to audio.
file.
I could do that, which isn't too hard. It's just so time consuming.
What?
Because Premiere has to, when you put it in Premiere, it has to render all of that. So like,
It's 3 fucking hours of
yeah,
it has to
that
render
has
video.
nothing to do with that has nothing to do with internet connection. That has to do with like the actual file rendering, which is fucking
No, I'm talking
annoying.
about converting it from video to audio.
yes.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
How's I do it.
Converting anything, it doesn't matter
I
if
take-
it's all
no, I'm saying
done.
I
It just
take-
has to
I'm
be.
saying I take videos off of YouTube, put it on a website, and it takes 30 seconds to download an hour and a half long video.
Yeah, but you're just downloading that audio. When you put it in Premiere, it is trying to make sure it's rendering it to the maximum capacity of what it could be capable of
Okay.
audio. Like
Okay,
so,
I got you.
so if we're gonna,
you're ripping and it's just like an MP3 file.
It's just beefy
Yeah.
audio.
Mm.
yeah, it's basically making it just as crisp and clear as it is to us.
I'm not being facetious when I say I have no
No,
idea.
Yeah.
how shit
we
works.
know you well enough
No,
to
no,
know.
it was for the.
Oh.
And sometimes it just goes fast. But a lot of the time, like it's fucking annoying.
I feel you.
And that's the reason that I don't like edit these at all. That's why I try and like when we start it, like I have our mics muted. I start it and then click record when there's a minute and 30 seconds, so it's just Aleem's song, so that they're not listening. The YouTube people aren't listening to 5.5 minutes of song.
Yeah.
They're listening to like a minute and a half, and then it's over, and then they get right into the podcast. Because that was like annoying for a lot of people apparently. Like Creighton was telling me, like
He
a lot of
did
the people
YouTube,
that
yeah.
like a lot of the people that listen to the YouTube are people here in town. Like people here in town listen to this show, and I have no idea who they are. And they don't watch on Twitch. They don't commute and chat. They're not on Twitter or Discord or anything. They just see it through Creighton, Snapchat, and Facebook. So like I'll go to fucking his Food Lion, and like one day some dude was like, "Yo, you do that podcast with the guy who works here?" And I'm like,
Yes.
"Yeah." He's like, "Shit's funny." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What?" It feels weird because like.
yeah, for sure.
Cause like it's the opposite of how it's supposed to work in the like entertainment game. Like the story that people say when they get famous is like, you know, it's cool that like people online know me, but like I can still go out in the world because only, you know, I got like 1 million followers out in the world. There's 7 billion people.
Mhm.
You know, not a lot of them. For me, it's like the opposite. Like most of the people that watch this shit are here.
Hey, real quick.
So it's weird.
A real quick side story, just to what you just brought up, being popular online. Do you remember when I told you about that dude that knew you?
I don't know.
Never met you, didn't know we were related. He came over to our house with our buddy Ale. He came over and we just started
Alejandro?
talking. Yeah, and we just started talking, and he said he like watched streamers watch Twitch. I said, "You know who Nick Merckx is?" He said, "Yeah, dude, I love Nick Merckx." I was like, "Cool."
Oh yeah,
said-
I remember this.
So I said, "Yeah, my brother's one of his mods." He went, "No, what?" So which mod? Charlie Boy.
He went, "Your brother's Charlie Boy." I remember this shit.
He
Yeah.
said- He looked at me. And he didn't get crazy. He
Yeah.
said, "Your brother? Where does he live? He's 10 feet from us."
He's over there.
He's here.
It was weird.
It was like one of the weirdest moments of
It
my
was
life.
weird for me because like they came in. So first they come into my room right then, and they're just like, "I'm playing Fortnite," and this is back when Fortnite was still fun. And I was like, when I was playing, I was good.
It was
Like I'm
obscene.
trash now. Like and and I was playing. It wasn't upset. I wasn't like fucking incredibly good. I was just pretty good.
Right.
But the only reason you think you're not incredibly good is because like when you're really good at a game, then you're aware of like the people who are.
That's a good
like,
point,
and
I
you
guess.
mainly good.
Alejandro-
And those guys are weird. Those guys are fucking weird.
Alejandro
Yeah.
played a game. Alejandro one day found out.
Let me.
Chris-
I'll tell you. I'll tell that part.
Oh, one more. But before we go, your boy is that fucking
Neo?
helicopter clip.
Told you, bro.
Yeah,
I
Bruh,
told you.
I know, but you don't understand like how cool it is that when you tell me about these guys, that like.
Then you see them, and
No,
they're on
not-
Sports Center.
Yeah, not just see them like casually. I'm in my Warzone group chat talking about, bro, this dude went off, and I'm like, dude, I was literally just like, it's not like I know the guy, but I was personally talking about him, so that
Mhm.
makes me cool. Yeah.
He's a freak. He's one of
No,
the.
it's insane.
and he's-
dude.
he's
on
so-
PC, right?
Yeah,
It's
and
PC.
he's
It had
so
to be on
humble.
PC.
I mean, it was, but
Think
he
he could do it on
just started
sticks?
mouse and keyboard. He's been on mouse and keyboard like less than a year.
So what was he doing before on
Controller.
PC? Controller on PC?
Controller on PC, controller on controller everywhere, like just playing claw, no scuff, just
Yeah.
claw. He's a
What do you call scuff?
scuff controller is like
the one with the little bumpers.
Yeah, okay.
It's
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
It's
What's a
upstairs
claw?
right now.
I've never heard of a claw controller.
Claw? No, it's not. It's the play style.
So claw is when instead of like having these fingers on the trigger and bumpers, and your thumb leaves the joystick to click the 4 buttons. Instead, your thumb never leaves the joystick,
Nope.
and this finger is your trigger and your bumper, and this finger is
Is your
wrapped.
buttons.
It's like a claw around all 4 buttons, and you use this finger to like buttons. It's fucking terrible for your hands.
And
Oh
it
my
He had to
God.
say,
It's
the
cool.
reason he's on mouse and keyboard now is because he's been playing claw since he was 12,
So he has like
and
hand
he's
problems.
20, and he's starting to get carpal tunnel in his hand already.
Yeah.
And so he has to play mouse and keyboard. Now he's just a freak on mouse and keyboard.
But claws. No, if you have a controller in your hand, it's not that crazy. It's like I do it when we play fighters
Yeah.
to pull off like the teleports and stuff. You know, it's a 2-button hit.
Yeah.
I'll like slide my index finger, like I'll just claw it across the controls.
Word.
And once you start doing it, it's convenient because I don't believe in playing claw, but I do believe in using your claw. Like there's times where like I'll like move
Yeah,
my index
yeah.
finger out there and I'll hit some buttons.
Even
right there.
even when I
This is
play,
some next tier gamer shit, dude.
I didn't
because-
even know it was a style of
never-
gaming until Skylar told me earlier this year. Skylar said he
Really?
plays because he plays claw because he's really good at Warzone.
Word.
What are you saying, Charlie?
when I was playing
Christopher.
Black Ops 3,
I really want to get
Charlie.
back into the story we were doing.
what was the story? Oh yeah, okay.
My
so
bad. I
remind
did do
me
that.
to explain the claw
Black
thing
Ops
I was
3
gonna
claw,
say
yeah.
in Black Ops 3.
Claw Black
So-
Ops 3.
So
Wait, hold up. Reminder.
That
Okay.
works.
Yeah,
With-
the HUD.
with with Aleem, they came in right then and were watching me, and I was playing a wager with my buddy Mike for like $1 or $2 or something, and I built a ramp like going down, and like was third personing looking over the ramp, seeing like a few guys come up, and I had a sniper, and I just like barely aimed, like I like quick scoped a guy, like headshot, killed him right away, and like all 3 of them behind me, and they're just like, oh shit, like they're fucking, it's like I got an audience. I was like, whoa, bro, relax, guys, I promise that's normal. Like it's not that impressive. Like calm down. And like I finished out the mission,
I mean, to
the
be
mission,
fair,
the game, and they're
those,
just like,
those two did that. I was just kind of wild. I've seen him.
yeah,
do it many
Michael
times.
Michael wasn't reacting. They were being all crazy.
I've seen him do plenty of crazy shit.
So like not the next day, but like 2 or 3 days later, Aleem texts me at like
Alejandro.
I never.
not Aleem, sorry, yeah, Alejandro. Ali texts me.
I wouldn't text you.
He texts me at like 7 a.m. Or something. He's like, "Yo, man," and I just like happened to wake up like right after, like a minute or two after he texted me, and he was like, "Yo, me and a couple of my buddies are playing Fortnite. You wanna play?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I hop on and I get in a game, and like I acted all nonchalant about this, but low key it was probably like at the time it was my like personal best in terms of like getting in a pub and getting kills. I got in the game and dropped 19 kills first game on without a start, without a warm up, without even holding, like literally picked my controller up and dropped a 19 on their ass. Like they got 2 between the 3 of them
Literally, they're used to getting like 4 kills in a whole match
and not
Through-
winning.
throughout the whole.
I don't
team.
think, and we won. I won. I 1v4'd the last team because they had all died. I 1v4'd the last team to win. Like it was just one of those like, and like
I'm glad I got people playing with me today.
yeah. Now, to be fair, it wasn't that impressive because everyone I went up against were just bots. But to them, it was the coolest shit they'd ever
You're playing
seen.
bots.
No,
there's
like,
bots in that
They were
like,
just
shitty.
terrible. They're just trash. Yeah,
Now, my buddy,
that's
my-
another gamer thing.
I
My
like
buddy
that.
introduced me to that.
That's
yeah,
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's yeah.
That's
We
really
look for bot lobbies on like I don't play Warzone, but when people play it, like my buddies who play pro Warzone or playing these like big $1,000 tournaments.
They're trying to get a 4th person who has like a shitty KD.
No, they don't even do that anymore. Now what they do is they pull up the companion app for Warzone, and because there's so many hackers, and they just look through the stats to like mathematically deduce if there's a hacker or not. So if there's like a guy in the lobby with 90% headshot ratio, that's a hacker. So they play until they get what they now call, to them, what a bot lobby now is just a lobby with no fucking hackers, because they're so good that everyone's a bot anyway. Like really, they're freaks. Like these guys, I'm talking like 4 guys will drop 100 kills between the 4 of them in Warzone. Like my friend Albion has dropped.
Did you just see the look on his face?
He's dropped 40. Like I have friends who drop 40 by
No,
themselves.
that's fine. But they're not. It's the thing is just the way the way population and distribution of bodies works. They're not getting 100 kills. I'm not saying they're not capable. That's not happening.
No, it happens every day.
What? Show me.
Okay, I'll show you. I can show
Okay.
you play.
Well, if
My
you
buddy,
if you can show me, I don't care. I believe you.
my buddy uploaded an 84 kill duo game where him and his one buddy, the 2 of them got 84 kills. No, I'm sorry, the 3 of them got 84 kills. I'm sorry.
See, the thing is, man, there's just a level.
quads.
It's just at some point you have to admit that it's not fun anymore, and that you're a machine.
It's fun for
And you
them. That's
don't-
how they have fun.
No,
Because
they
they
don't.
not
They're
only
not-
are
they're
making
not-
money doing
they're
it, but
not-
they're
they're
having a blast because of how good they are.
He's just sucking rings and look at that.
Dude, the only
friend-
reason I played Black Ops 3, I played Black Ops 3 until Black Ops 4 came out. Like, I skipped over Infinite Warfare and World War II because of how ass they were. And me and my buddies just kept playing Black Ops 3 because
Black Ops
I'm
2
good at it.
was not necessarily a great Call of Duty
it was
game.
a great Call of Duty.
Great
game.
Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
A great Call of Duty. By the
Great
way,
Call of Duty.
your Modern Warfare argument amongst other people is fucking ridiculous, man. Talking
Okay,
about-
what's
I'm,
the
I'm
argument?
sure.
that he thinks he likes Cold War a lot and thinks Modern Warfare is ass. And one of his complaints about Modern Warfare was
What?
because you can open doors.
Hold on. That was, in the moment, the reason that I was giving, like, a reason for it being bad. There's a lot of reasons for it being bad to me.
The original Modern Warfare?
No, we're talking about
Modern Warfare, like
current
Call of
gen.
Duty Modern
Oh,
Warfare,
okay.
the
Current
new
gen
one,
Modern
the one,
Warfare.
the last
He's
Call of Duty.
not a fucking moron, man. Nobody.
How's
No,
Original Modern Warfare is fucking
Yeah.
is the tits, bro. It's
No,
so
yeah,
good,
no.
especially remastered.
Modern
the remastered
Warfare
version
2
is
is
fucking
Modern
incredible.
Warfare 2 is always going to be my favorite Call of Duty.
It's pretty good. It's up there, like top
It
5.
my
was
favorite,
perfect.
mine is Black Ops 1.
Really?
Yeah, the first Black
I never
Ops
got
is
into it. I played it
is,
with him. Like we would play, what's it called? The Waves?
The first Black
Oh,
Ops.
that was Black Ops. That wasn't even Black Ops. That was
that's a Modern Warfare.
that was
3.
Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, okay.
Had
Well,
the,
then, yeah,
uh,
no, I don't give a fuck about Black Ops.
Black Ops 1's story is fucking sick.
Story's sick. The multiplayer was sick.
No, I'm saying I don't give a fuck. I never played it or watched it.
Multiplayer sick. Zombies on there, Kino der Toten, because you could be an ass zombies player and go off on Kino. Kino was just fun. That was like everybody a lot of people who go on to be really good at like training zombies and stuff. It starts with the fucking Kino trains because them shits were disgusting. I can't tell you how many times a dresser got in my way. I got stuck in the corner. I was trying to turn the song on. But I haven't played Cold War, but I'll never agree that the new Modern Warfare is bad. I love it. And then
It's not even that it's bad.
I
It's
don't-
just not as good as Treyarch. Any of the Treyarch games. Cold War, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 4 and 3 are better than Modern Warfare.
Way but like so look, for me everything's competitive.
Wow,
That's fair.
dude.
From a competitive aspect, it's way better in every like, it's not even close. Like it's not even kind of close. Competitively, Modern Warfare's maps are terrible for competitive play. They make no sense. The spawns are terrible. You can't play off of anything. You can't like predict anything properly. None of it makes
Because
sense.
you can't predict. So because you can't predict its ass, you're supposed to be able to predict the guy that's going to shoot you.
No, you're supposed
think
to.
it's
You're
kinda
supposed to
weird?
have an idea. You're supposed to have an idea of when you're playing football. You know the other team is playing football. You know like the kind of plays they're used to playing. When you
No,
play a
this is-
certain
this
team,
is
you
cool-
know the
this is
team
cool
you're going
too,
up
so
against.
I'm letting you know, as somebody who like debates and argues, like this is a very
Horrible.
Weak argument. This is a shit. Like I know, I'm not saying you're not making good points in the sense.
Well,
When
you,
I
like,
play
but you don't
Modern
play competitive Call of Duty.
But yeah,
What I'm
what
saying
you're
is-
saying is don't. And before you get fucking hype and sensitive, what you're saying.
I'm just trying to
No,
say from my
but-
like
your
what I'm-
analogy-
Okay,
your
you say your
analogy
thing.
is not a good analogy.
horrible.
It's
analogy.
not.
It
say,
is.
The spawn point thing is like. All right, finish the analogy.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so football, pick a sport, any sport. When you play
Doesn't
a
matter
team,
what the sport is.
okay, sure, it doesn't matter what the sport is. If you're a team that's playing another team that you've played before,
Mm-hmm.
you know how they play. You can predict how they're going to play. You can like base their type of play style on where they're going to spawn, like who's going to be coming from which direction based on the hard point you're in. If you're in hard point and you're holding the spawns properly, you're going to know where people are going to be coming from.
And so, so your argument is because you don't know that factor, which almost seems like kind of a shitty factor to know ahead of time. That's almost it's not fair, don't you think?
It's
That-
definitely fair.
It's fair
You need
to-
every competitive advantage you can when you're the best.
So you're literally saying that because it doesn't have
That's not the
competitive
only thing.
advantages,
There's a
though.
lot of things.
I know,
Yes.
but these arguments are like poor, and I get that you're on the competitive scene and blah blah blah, circle jerk and nerds and shit. But like, if somebody that's talking about like arguing and stuff, you saying that so because you're supposed to usually be able to predict where a guy's gonna come, and because this spawn point in this Call of Duty doesn't let you predict that, it's not good for competitive. It almost sounds like it's better for competing because competing there shouldn't be a factor of your competition or edge in a game where you're just predicting where guys are gonna come based on spawn points. That personally to me, who's not a competitive gamer, and you and the e-game freaks and
Also,
how you
not a
want.
competitive gamer. I'm kind of riding with him. right now.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? As far as competition, if you were playing a football game, because you're saying it's like, and the reason your analogy doesn't work that well is because you don't spawn in football. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be in a random place.
Yes, but you
where
do understand play styles, and when you
fully
can't,
understand play styles. And because you
understand play
can't,
styles.
so because you can't predict the person's play style, that's not fair.
you can still predict their play style,
What's
but
not
it's
fair about it?
so what's not fair is that one in all Call of Duty games, and I'm not a pro, and I don't play competitive very
I
like.
know, but you're more aware of it than we
Yeah,
are.
so
But because we're
I'm not
going
gonna
to
make this.
casual
So you
aspect.
you guys on your side of this are probably stronger in the argument than I am on their side of this.
That's right.
Like a pro would be better at explaining like the logistics
Which
of why.
is why a podcast is supposed to have guests, because I would love to have a pro.
Yeah,
gamer,
I'd
and
love to have a
I'd love to
pro
have an
on here.
argument with somebody who believes in what you're saying.
Yeah.
That just to me that just,
My buddy Mike would be a great.
how does that not sound unfair to you though? Like you literally what you're saying is like these guys can no longer predict where the enemy's coming
It's
from.
not-
That's
not
It's
predict-
more
not
accurate
predict-
to war.
Well, sure, but that's not what pro. It's not what the pro games. I mean, when you play pro Overwatch, like or pro CS:GO,
Just say paladin, so I can.
or
be part of
paladin, yeah,
this.
sure, paladins. Like with paladins, like you can manipulate spawns on paladins. I've already seen it. Like when we're playing TDM, like I just hold that left, like when you're on middle left, when you spawn on the map with the big circle in the middle that
Yeah.
like shoots you up onto it.
Yeah.
If you spawn middle left and your whole team pushes right, like once you get 2 or 3 kills, everyone on the other team starts spawning in their original spawn instead of like where the other players are, and you can just fucking zone in on them.
So this is actually kind of similar to my problem.
Winning is the goal in competitive esports. Obviously, winning is the goal. But like
That's
to
fine.
win,
Yeah,
you have to have.
But
it-
why does it have to
hoe.
be? But why does it have to be easier?
You have to hoe. That sounds like
Bec-
hoeing.
Why
That's
does it have to-
hoeing.
I'm saying,
Yes,
why does it
but you
be
have to
easier?
win. It doesn't have to
Sure.
be easier, but
But it is easier.
it's yes and no. When spawns get manipulated like that,
Mhm.
it's because people have discovered the competitive advantage. It's not easy to manipulate spawns. You have to have people that aren't only good enough to hold the spots they're in, like they have to hold it off against one person or an entire team to try and break that spawn.
For sure.
The idea is like not every team can just straight up get a hard point and then boom, manipulate the spawn. We win now. Like it's not that
For
easy.
sure, for sure. It's
Hard
not that
points are
easy.
rotating.
But because it is there and there are people who are good enough to exploit, because it almost sounds like the people who are good enough to exploit that, when that's not there, now some of their competitive edge is gone, and maybe the guy who
Yeah,
isn't
but it's
fucking
but it's unfair because people will spawn on the hard point they're holding. That's how whack the spawns are. Me and my whole team will be in the hard point and around the hard point, and the other team will just spawn in the hard
You
point.
should have led with that. To be fair.
That's another part of it. Well, that's why spawns being broken means that they don't make any sense. And I know that for me it's hard to explain because I'm going off of like a
Vocabulary that you have built over years that we don't
about
have
Call of
access
Duty that
to.
you guys don't understand. So when I say broke spawns, that just means they're spawning in the fucking hardpoint with you. And I have to make sure I'm making you guys understand what I'm saying. So in hardpoint for Modern Warfare, spawns are fucking whack because, like, say that this fucking box is the map and
Well,
this
then
green
next
thing
time
is
you
the
make this
hardpoint.
argument, don't say that it's unfair. Just say that the
It is,
spawns are
though.
fucking retarded.
Well, the spawns are retarded and
well,
it's
you're saying
unfair.
It's unfair,
No, no.
but both sides are spawning that way, so it wouldn't really be unfair.
If it's
not
if
just
they
one
made it
side.
just-
Well, it doesn't help if you have
There's-
a competitive advantage.
If you have a competitive advantage, and if you know how, if like
It's
all that-
unfair for everyone. It's not unfair for a team. It's unfair for everyone, and
If you
none of them
haven't-
like playing like that. That's why the pros hated Modern Warfare. They were glad that like the situation like with COVID happened like the year that it did because they got lucky and it happened in a bad Call of Duty.
So
I say that they're happy. They
about-
wanted to go to events and shit, but like the game is trash. Every pro hated Modern Warfare. Like there's no pros
But
like
it just-
Modern
it
Warfare.
if there was a
It's-
game with a hard point and an RNG spawn system, but there was a block off against the hard point, you can't spawn in the hard point. But you can spawn literally randomly anywhere else on the map.
That's not how any spawning works in
Pause.
games. There's no RNG spawning
How's that?
in video games. There's always like a manipulated spawn. That's how spawning works. Like with competitive games, like stuff like Overwatch, there's a set
No,
spawn.
my point
That's
is,
different.
What would be wrong with that,
That you could just spawn anywhere.
except within the hard point?
that you could still spawn right outside of the hard point and be in like the point of holding the point is not being in the point itself, and that is all you're supposed to be doing. These guys hold one guy holds the point on a team of 4 or 5, and the other 4 are outside the point holding all the lanes. And so if you're just spawning behind a guy in the lane, that's the same as spawning in the hard point to them, because they're holding that point and you're spawning behind them still.
All right, with context, you made a much better argument.
Yeah, it's again I'm not exactly a good person to say all this.
Yeah, a lot of that still just seems like
With search and destroy, what's
complaining about stuff not being convenient, but not stuff like that's not the end of
it's
the world.
not that it's
you're,
not
you're really
convenient.
these guys are really good gamers.
I'm
It's not like they
I'm kind of getting more on his side the more he talks.
I don't give a fuck whose side you're
No,
on.
I'm
never
literally just
if you and me,
anyways.
what we need
Yeah.
to do
not
is
here to
you.
tell you. I'm not telling you. I'm
All
just
right,
commenting.
as you were saying.
What you're doing is
Hey.
arguing from your what you play. If you and me every night get to hop on and play competitive search and destroy and competitive hardpoint,
And they're spawning super fucking shitty. Oh well, kill them. Fucking shoot them. Because it's just to me
good
that
point.
just doesn't.
it's not.
These guys
That's
are
another
the.
They're
these
spawning
are-
behind you.
they're
There's
the-
no. You're spawning looking at
360
people.
no scoop, man.
That's
Scoop.
That's not how.
These are the
These
best,
guys, it's
these
not the
are
same.
best, but we're talking about the best gamers in the world. We're not just talking about fucking me not liking spawn points. We're talking about guys who are like, okay, the spawn isn't to your favor. You're a fucking monster. Kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a weird thing to complain about. But again, I get it. The object's to win. There's money on the table, but it seems like
It also messes with the flow of the gameplay. Like if you watch a competitive Overwatch team
Yeah.
play, it doesn't when you play Overwatch or Paladins, it just doesn't make sense. When you watch these pros play, you don't understand what's happening. They're playing on such a ridiculously different level than us that what they're doing doesn't look like they're playing. It doesn't even look like they're playing the game it's not the same thing. It's like they're playing another game. Like the way they're in lanes, the spots that they know, where they're throwing shit, the angles they're doing,
I guess
it's absurd.
so
And same with
my other thing-
CS:GO.
My other thing too is this is also just a lot of this is also like a personal opinion because it's all a subjective argument to begin with. There's no, I don't care if
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
in terms of which game, a
you
lot
guys-
of people
you guys
still
suck with this cutoff stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to talk. I had some good points. I was gonna make the piece. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna keep the fucking log burning, bitch. But me personally speaking, like I said, this is a subjective argument. But I'm also somebody that just doesn't. I've never believed in Again, this is my personal thing. I don't like the conventional meta because it's okay, that's the most optimized way to win at the game. But that means all of us can.
That's why people like Cold War, is because there's not an AR that's better than the rest or a sub that's better than the rest. There's a couple of subs. You can use 2 or 3 subs. Each map almost has its different gun that has a play style.
Yeah, so even
which
that,
is better.
Even that in games, this gun is like right now everybody's running the DMR. I think the
That's on
DMR just
Warzone,
got
yeah.
nerfed. Just got nerfed.
And
yeah.
the nerf didn't do much. either.
Exactly. No, it's disgusting what that gun can do. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
it's
So the idea of everybody
broken.
using that gun is hoe ass. Or if with the respawn points, if you know where everybody's gonna spawn at,
What's
and you can.
fun about that?
Yeah, it's just when I play fighters a lot. That's my game of choice right now, right? And in fighters, I could
Dragon
go.
Ball Z Fighters.
I could go. They know, man.
Not everybody.
No, they
That's-
don't.
that's
They
what-
really don't.
Man, it's the #1 fighting game in the world.
No one knows about fighting
it
games
is.
in this community.
Yeah.
I thought Smash Bros. Surely would be. Really? I didn't know that at all.
Smash Bros is definitely the #1 most viewed on Twitch and shit like
and
that.
it's ultimate #1 for sure. But as far
Yeah.
as Evo and the it's
Yeah,
fun.
Dragon Ball Z is the creme de la creme of who's the best.
I love it. It makes me hard.
I love
So
watching
hard.
it. It's
It's so
it's
good.
absurdly
We've been
fun.
playing the fuck out of it.
We play
It's
it
so
all
fun
the
to
fucking
watch
time.
it.
You
I
should
watch
play
it.
It's fun. It's really fucking fun.
I'd probably have fun, but I'd probably be so mad that I wasn't as good right away.
That's fine. Your brother's
Not good.
yeah, he's good, but you guys would you know what I'm saying
Yeah.
in that. Because I'm in that intermediate lane, right before you start getting disgustingly good, but I'm not disgustingly
See, for
good.
me, gaming against people has become what ping pong against people is. You almost have to play someone you're in the same category
Yeah,
as,
for sure.
because otherwise it's just not fun for one of you.
Why'd you use ping pong? That's anything.
Well, for me, yeah, anything. Well, I mean, for some things it's
Well,
fun
he
to just.
can relate to ping pong.
Yeah, I was good at ping pong for a while.
Ping pong guy.
But when I was
we
playing at the
recently-
college, I was playing with guys who were fucking freaks,
Yeah, no, I remember.
and they wouldn't want to play with me
Because you're ass.
because I'm ass. But I only wanted to play with them so I
Because-
could get good.
Yeah, you don't want to play with the ass guys.
Yeah, I don't want to play with them.
Earlier they
It's
came
fun
in,
beating the shit out of people who don't stand a chance, but
Yeah.
I want to get some points against people who I shouldn't be getting points against.
Earlier they came in and I was playing fighters and I ran an online match and the dude I'm talking about cream puffed my shit, dog. It was disgusting. You ever
That shit
seen
was flambé.
you ever seen a cheese doodle and somebody's fist? It was bad, bro.
I've seen both of those things.
But independently together, a fist full of cheese doodles. But so he I'm talking about he dust mops my shit, beats the brakes off of me. But I'm that's what the fuck I want. So I hit rematch. And Tone's like, you hit the rematch. I was like, fuck yeah, I hit the rematch. Second match, I busted his ass.
That's
it
what-
was, it was disgusting.
This is what like Black Ops 3 and the claw thing. I'll go back to that real quick because that's what this was. Black Ops 3. I was so good at Black Ops 3, like pubs. Like the reason it's my favorite is because it has the best pubs of any game I've ever played.
Mhm.
The public matches on Black Ops 3 were like if you were good, the skill gap was so like aware that like if I was better than everyone, I wasn't just better than everyone. I was better than fucking everyone in the match. Better than everyone on my team, everyone on the other team. I could play 6 people on my own because I was better than them.
Is that good matchmaking though?
The
It's
eagle
not good matchmaking, but it's like in Black Ops 3, if you were really good, like you would still go up against people that were as close to you as they could be, but like
But the thing is, like, you weren't the only guy.
I
that
played
was really,
pros
you
all the
weren't
time.
You weren't, yeah, but you weren't the only guy that was that good. So how come you weren't just constantly in lobbies of guys that good?
I was constantly in lobbies with guys that good, but the guys who would be as good as me, like after the game, were playing the new pro games. Like I was pretty good when the game was the one game out, but as soon as it went to Infinite Warfare and then World War II, I was still playing Black Ops 3 because I hated those 2 games. And I was so much better than the main people playing. And it's fun to be better at that game. It's fun to go for new records, new kill records. I dropped 187 kills on Hunted with the PO6. That sniper that was like a like the burst sniper, like that thing. I dropped 187 with that thing. Like
The eagle-eyed viewer will notice that when you said pubs, I reached over to my microphone to ask what that meant, and then you said public matches, and I just pushed it.
but like with the claw thing, like I don't play claw, but on that game because of how like into this also goes a lot into like the pro games. Those guys have their lanes set in their head to like they don't even have to think about how their hands are moving, you know, at a certain point. Like you with playing fighting games probably, like it's just part of you at that point.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah,
playing,
it's
you
instinctual.
it's not you're not thinking I hit this button with my
No,
thumb.
never.
It's just happening.
Yeah.
With Black Ops 3, every single map on pubs, I got to the point where I had a fucking system on every map based on just how many people were in the lobby. Like if it's spawned in and it was like whatever, I would go the unconventional lane because I knew I could get to one spot faster and get more kills before my team. Because at that point, it wasn't even me against the other team. It was me against my team because I wanted all the kills. Like that's how like once you get good enough, like you're just adding layers to how good you can be. And I had a SCUF controller, but like I would be moving and still like be using my SCUF controller to hit the right buttons and still like have to like lift up and claw for a second to do a certain thing because of how fast I was doing a certain thing at a certain time when I couldn't use that finger otherwise. Like
they call me the muff controller.
they call him the muff controller. Like just there's always like with competitive like to be it's so hard to describe it, like how good people really can be and what goes into being as good as they are.
So for one, pretty aware of how good people are. Watch all the videos that you have access to. Like they're all there. So yeah, I've seen nasty Call of Duty players my whole life. That's always been a thing. And then as far as what goes into it, I'm pretty sure they have YouTube videos vlogging what goes into it. It's playing the game a fucking lot, and like some
Yeah.
people are just wired differently. But again, for me personally, bro, I've never personally believed in competing in a game where there's like a set path that I can follow and I'm more guaranteed to win. Because that's what I don't like about like, so people play fighting games like and they go on YouTube and they go to like combo tutorials and they master the combos, but you're mastering a combo that's some other fucking freak in nature for some reason. Like, it's cool enough that guy could do it. He deserved that. He figured the combos out. But now you're gonna go and watch how he does his combos. Now you have these fucking crazy. Right, in fighters, you can have like 50 hit fucking combos, especially off assist characters, and there are assist characters who just have better assists. And like for me, that just starts to get convoluted because I'm like, what's the point? And I get it because for you, you're a competitive gamer, so you're like, of course I want to go into the game and just fucking combo break them the whole time, and they never lay a hand on me.
That's
But
exactly what it is in Call of Duty. It's
Yeah,
just not
I'm-
literally a combo.
yeah, but I'm playing a fighting. You know what I'm saying? So like even in Call of Duty, if I was playing Call of Duty, bro, and like let's say in
There's supposed
theory,
to be some back and forth.
yeah, let's say I played a match of Call of Duty.
I mean, there
in
still
theory-
is in competitive. It's like, yeah, sure. There still is back and forth. It's not always one-sided just because these people have these advantages. It's just that as long as everyone has the advantages, it's still competitive.
But that's what I'm saying. So if nobody has the advantages, it's still competitive.
Sure,
Not
but
sure. That's it. That's
yes,
it.
yeah. On paper, that makes sense, but it makes it really
Hard.
not hard. It makes it like
Less fun.
sure less fun for them, I guess. But
But
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think the way to say
is
it right.
less fun because is it truly
It's a
worse?
clusterfuck. It's
It-
like there's no way of anything being done the right way. Like it's anyone could come in and be like just anyone could come in and just shoot everybody in the
By
back.
happenstance.
It's not there's no gunfights. It's just a bunch of shooting people in the back when they don't see it because they spawn in a place that doesn't make any sense. It's silly. Like search and destroy is like
I
the
can
best
understand how
balancing.
that would be pretty enraging.
Yeah, because like you're supposed to be good, and if you're good and you know where to go and you know the pathing to take, and you've like done all the work to study the map and study the lanes, like, and now you're like going where you need to go when you need to go, but then somebody on the other side of the map dies and spawns next to you, to your right, behind you, so they just shoot you, and now all the like
Twitch is working again, by the way.
Oh, was it not working? Is that what someone said?
Oh
So-
shit, Matt.
Oh shit! I didn't even know it wasn't working. We've been live. We've maintained our live and excellent status on the like the bit rate. So I don't know. Twitch chat must have been broken. But fucking the comments weren't working.
Yeah.
Damn. No wonder it's been quiet
Yeah,
here
that's
for a
why
little bit.
I didn't say anything, but I have been like, damn, I guess we're just not that funny anymore.
But fucking like if you're gonna break a hill in hardpoint, say you're in a hill and each hill's 60 seconds. If there's 20 seconds left in the hill, usually around 20 25 seconds, part of your team breaks off and goes to secure the next point. And if you have run all the way across the map, got ahead of the other team, and one of them just decides to, because in Modern Warfare this was happening, people would just kill themselves, like jump off the map, so they'd go ahead and spawn closer to the hill because you're already going over there, and it would spawn you near teammates or enemies rather. And so like people would just die, and then all the like work you did to like make sure you left at the right point, won your gunfights, got in your lane, got all the way to the hill, then they just shoot you in the back as you approach because they spawned there right then. They didn't have to do any of the work. They just died and went over there. Like they didn't play any of the timing.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
didn't play any of the shit. So
There's
it's enraging whenever there's like a way to play and it's manipulated in a bad way.
I still 100% feel how I feel, but I think that if there was like a happy medium, like I don't believe in set spawn points, but I 100% also don't believe in like a bullshit spawn point either.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Well,
it.
so the set
I-
spawn points, there are set. It's not
Let him
there's not
finish
one
the point
spot.
he was making.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
At the end of the day, like I said, I don't like in any game. I don't like you being able to like figure some shit out and like you have it. I like the edge to be that you can outperform the person like on the sticks. But when you start to bring in the point of like you're on your way to this, you done murdered everybody in your path. You're right there. This dude jumps off just to spawn because that's shitty as hell.
That's
for
why,
sure.
like, for them, they want the spawn to have spawn points spawn where you can manipulate them and have them like predictable. Then okay, here's how this gunfight's about to work out. Because it's not like the exact hallway and corner they're about to come out of. You know the direction they're coming from. So like you're gonna get in a gunfight. You're not gonna be looking this way and they're coming from over there. That's what makes Call of Duty spawns work.
I could
Now, search and destroy is like a different thing because you spawn once, you die, and it's over. And like that's like the most competitive form of Call of Duty. That's why all the tiebreaker matches are search and destroy. That's why the third match is always search and destroy because it's always the match that if there is a tie going in, it needs to be the one that breaks you out of a tie. If you're best of 5, that determines who has the edge. Like search and destroy is the like end all be all most competitive part of Call of Duty
I've
because
been
you
here,
spawn one
coach.
time.
Y'all funny.
Hey, Sig.
Appreciate you.
Sig
So
plays
anyway-
Among Us with us.
so
He's
anyway.
he's a freak Among Us. It's
So-
annoying actually. Fuck you, Sig. I love you though.
So anyway, Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star
we
Wars
haven't
is
talked-
sick.
We haven't talked about any fucking Star Wars. That's funny as hell. That's like our
Episode
bread
4 of
and butter.
episode 3. Both great episodes.
Do you know that Captain Phasma's suit was made out of the hull of the Imperial Star Destroyer?
I didn't, but that's fucking
Is it
sick.
actually?
Yeah.
That's badass.
That's dang. That's a cool ass. I
Did you
didn't
know
that.
the Baby Yoda's real name is Grogu?
I actually found that out several weeks before you did.
All right, so this is a pissing contest.
I mean, you made it.
You may
that.
be Italian, but I am African.
I think the level of dedication it takes to know all those spawn points is admirable. I play other things too, Charlie. That's why I fuck with the pod. Feels diverse in here. Can only talk to people who only play COD for so long. Facts. That's facts.
Yeah, for sure. It's
You should
that,
try
like you
Paladins,
have
sick.
perspective.
Paladins
and
is
stuff,
sick,
Paladins
and
is
it's
the
free.
shit. If you like Overwatch, you'll like Paladins a little bit more. I promise.
It's better.
I don't know. I like both a lot. Like they
I-
both definitely have their ups.
My thing is, I think at the end of the day, Overwatch is still tighter gameplay, like actual shooting. I think the bow, Hanzo's bow versus Chylin's bow. Hanzo has a better bow.
Like for me, it's just the Paladins is fun, but Overwatch it has that edge because of movement and shit. Like
competitive.
not just competitive edge, not just competitive
Has
edge.
spawn
Like
points
it's
that you
it's
can
a little
manipulate.
it's a little cleaner. It's a little cleaner.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like the actual the
I
movement
just said that.
is way less
That's
clunky.
literally all he just said.
I just said that.
You just made a point he made in a
I
different.
just said
You just
that.
wrapped his.
Well, he said the bow is
so
better.
He bought a gift and he gave it to you. You got it. And
Yeah,
you
but you
rewrapped it.
fully, come on, man. Don't you
It's
knew
different things. I mean, weapon balancing and like mechanics are different. Like
I'm not saying weapon, but I was talking about shooting the bow, like
Yeah.
not just weapon, but the mechanics of the bow, the physics of how the bow and stuff drops. We're talking about the movement of the game.
I just mean like the actual. I'm trying to.
Give me a second. I'm
Fuck
gonna
hit-
yeah,
the
dude.
hit
I like
scanning.
Sig.
No, I'm gonna answer a phone call I care about more than what you're telling me.
Friend group at the time
Hello?
just played at a different time. Okay.
This is the
Hello?
part of the podcast where Arlene takes a phone call.
Mhm.
Hello.
I liked Overwatch. Just solo queued my way to molding. Oh yeah. That's what Tim did. Tim could never find like he could only ever play ranked because he hated pubs
You
so
gotta
much.
finish it. I'm about to tell you why I love this fucking guy. Friend group at the time just played at a different time. Fun as fuck when you're rolling though. You know what that means?
When you're high.
When you're on ecstasy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And look, whatever it is, yeah, it is.
There's also
That was my favorite part. One of my favorite scenes.
I was just
real
about to
fun.
say he meant rolling like when everybody's like playing together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's.
I
Come
was
on,
about
bro.
to say,
these are dweebo-matics, man. They're not doing ecstasy.
Man, I thought Sig was cool.
They might do that.
I meant shitting on the other team.
I told you,
There
he
you
just
go.
meant having a good game. You fucking duck.
It definitely is a fucking when you're killing it in that game.
Yeah, you're
you
rolling.
feel
The
it.
thing is, if you've ever done the drug we're talking about, it feels like that. It's
Really?
Yeah, it's.
That's
It's that
remember in-
feeling, but
Did
about
you watch
like,
Sleeping with Other People?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when
Have you
they
slept
showed
with other people?
She's talking to you.
I'm talking to everybody.
Have I slept with other people besides the men in this room? No.
I have not had sex with that man. I'm leaving.
I like how you pointed at me, but like this doesn't mean you didn't with him.
Well, we hang out all
Well-
the time. That's a given.
Well,
Oh,
we,
okay.
well,
We're
we,
both good looking. What do you want?
well, we
You're right.
have
I'm sorry.
what we have is pure. Can't be described as sex.
It's that thuggin' love. That's
That's
episode
that
of the Boondocks, man.
That's that shit Tupac was singing about. Dude, I heard. I listened to "Hit 'Em Hard" for the first time today.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, that was good.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
I've never heard that song.
About Tupac?
Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing.
Probably.
When,
But I got an argument with Tanner today because I asked him. I said, "What do you think is?" the
oh, I
best-"
love the name Tanner. It's the like most nerdy name I've ever heard. Like when he says, "Dude, I got an argument with Tanner." Like that's, I'm like, yeah, you did. You would get in an argument with Tanner.
So Tanner, I asked him, "What do you think is the best diss track of all time?" And he said, "That
What did you just say? The name of the song. It's not Hit 'Em Hard, just Hit 'Em Up.
Hit 'Em Up." Yeah,
I have heard Hit 'Em
Oh,
Up.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm not mad at you.
No. I was just for everybody. I'm sorry for.
But
not
rolling
understanding.
while hooping is fun.
Yeah, damn
But
straight
rolling is while hooping is fun.
Damn straight it is.
Hey, you do drugs or not, man?
Diverse dweeb here. He
That's-
says. There you go.
that's-
He's
there
a
we go.
diverse dweeb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
All right, Sig, you're cool again. But
You're cool again. Like he stopped being cool for a second.
just for a minute.
He did.
I dabble.
When he didn't do ecstasy. For that minute,
Oh.
he didn't do ecstasy.
You remind like when
Wait,
I
wait,
picture
wait,
you.
I'm sorry. I have to finish.
You interrupted my thing first.
I didn't.
And
You
defense,
did, it's sleeping
we're
with other
actually
people.
on a chain interrupt right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like
pretty
we
sure
are. I don't know who
everybody's
started
been-
it this fight. You do your thing.
So I got an argument about the best diss track of all time. And
Into the
his
mic.
Argument, and his argument was
I'm sorry. I look over here.
It's
So just so you guys can look over and know.
There's
when
like a
the-
voice volume thing.
Yeah, so the
Okay.
bar, the bar, you want it to be like past halfway of yellow, going into red for us, because that's
Oh,
where they can
right.
hear us good. So like,
But
when
you don't
guys-
want it to be in red.
Yeah, red is what you want.
In red?
With these mics and this setup, yeah, that's how they hear
Oh,
us
okay, I was
best.
gonna say because I didn't want it to distort.
Yeah, usually you would. Yeah, but like,
I
so
was
like,
gonna do it after.
when you're, like,
Alim
this
did it,
far
but then
back,
he did it in 3
so
would
what-
be too much.
Yeah, you would
So,
have done
like,
it like
red-
with so much energy.
like that's too quiet for them. It's like it
Way
you know,
better than he did.
like that's where it needs to be usually. Like if this was a normal setup, or a normal like they could hear us right, but for some reason their shit's all fucked up, or my shit on the mixer is all fucked up.
So my argument was that No Vaseline is the better diss. Ice Cube.
think No Vaseline's better than Hit 'Em Up?
I thought it was a lot better.
No
Better than
Vaseline's pretty.
I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Get money. Are you sure? Name a
Yeah.
better intro to a rap song than I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Oh
Get
no,
money.
intro's got it. I'm talking about the whole song.
I know, but let's run this back.
Mother.
Let's try this back.
This man said, "Fuck your bitch and the click you click." Come, nah. Honestly though, that's very valid from you, especially because I don't consider you. I know you like rap music and stuff, but you're
I'm not a like.
yeah, you're not a hip hop
aficionado
connoisseur
at
like
all,
yeah,
no.
like I am.
Yeah,
So
I'm-
that's a very solid answer to say. Like if somebody said "Hit 'Em Up" is the best diss of all time, somebody else said "Nah, No Vaseline," like somebody would dap both of those guys up. There's nobody here to do it for you, but I'll give you a knuckle touch. Yeah, I can't dap you up on that. I got points to worry about. I just reached
Just
the
reached the
yeah.
gold
I just
tier.
got to a new gold membership status. They stopped calling me halfling. So I can't
This
dap.
Percy Jackson motherfucker over here, bro.
They're about to.
Hey, what's up, Grover?
Have you guys heard?
Racist.
That's fucked
No,
up.
you can't say that.
Why?
What if you just remind him of the personality-wise of Grover? His shit keeps sinking. It's so funny, bro. Straighten your shit. Tighten it up. Tighten your fucking bolt, bro. Your shit keeps falling, bro. You're so dumb.
Why?
The way you said that, bro, you're so dumb.
But it
You sounded
pisses
like
me
a
off.
dumbass. You sound
He's
like-
making me mad.
sound like
Why?
egg. Butter
Why
toast.
is it racist?
They can't hear you, bitch. Pull your mic up and tighten it. This, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
Still going down, Chris.
Bro, what's
didn't help
happening?
me.
Baby, are you down, 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 down,
Pegasus.
down?
Might be the one at the bottom.
Nope.
Oh, there you go. Sick.
You were wrong.
I
You're
wa-
dumb.
Oh, okay, thank you. I said might be. I wasn't saying anything for sure. Flaccid
no,
mics.
just-
uh,
But nah, just the line gets me so much. It's just a good line. Because you get fucked with no Vaseline. It's just goddamn, Cube. These were your boys. Why'd you have to do them that way? I understand. I saw the movie. I know why you had
Yeah, I
to
was
do
about
them
to say,
that
they did
way.
him dirty first.
But god
Nah,
damn.
he went off, bro.
first time, what happened, Sig? All caps. Like something crazy just happened. What just happened, bro? Why are you so excited all of a sudden?
Is it people being nice to you, Sig? Because I feel like you're a cool guy. This can't be the first time.
Couldn't keep his mic up.
Oh,
I swear it
he's
was the
making-
first time. That's
Dude,
funny.
dude, I swear
I
this is the
swear it
first
is
time.
the first
dude.
time. This
This
never
never
happened to me.
before.
That's funny.
It wasn't for me.
It's an erectile dysfunction joke.
It's erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
Couldn't keep it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's talking
couldn't
about
keep it
the
up.
mic stand.
Okay, dude. I
Guys,
swear
like-
this.
Okay,
This first time. This
If
never
we
happened.
would if we would have like the timing,
Yeah,
the
timing
moment
was
was
fucked
gone.
up.
That was you know what? You are now our favorite viewer. Fuck so well, not fuck her. She's a kid. Bump that child named Sophia.
Oh man, you forget was gonna work, and then you went to bump.
Yeah, bump has some connotations to it.
You had forget.
Bro, you had forget.
What
Forget
the
was
fuck
perfect.
connotations does
Forget
have?
forget is the perfect like geeky ass nerd non way of saying a curse word. like just easy way to just be in like
Bump?
bump,
When
bro.
I was a kid, we used to say bump you instead of f you.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. You would. That's a replacement for what do you say?
Well, forget you is saying fuck you too.
Sure, but it is literally
By
not the word. It's
CeeLo
not a
Green standards.
yeah. Forget you.
See, that was good, but CeeLo Green has like a sexual assault charge. So I
I
thought
know it's terrible.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit,
know,
really?
like,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
Videos of it?
Huh? No, let's not.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's not a
24. We
charge,
can
by the way.
bump. Yeah,
It's
single
not a
bump.
charge, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I think
it's alleged.
someone brought it up to him, and his he believes that drugging a woman and fucking her isn't rape because she didn't say no.
Oh man,
And
all
there
right.
could be charges, but I never heard about
Nah,
any
so what
charges. I
sucks
just
about
heard him say that.
No, what sucks about hearing something like that, man, is that what are the words I'm looking for? You know how good of a song "Crazy" is,
Dude, Gnarls Barkley, dude.
Yeah, dude, he fucked that up for me. Like I can't, cause I don't know if you guys know, but I've been saying fuck R. Kelly since I was 12.
Yeah.
Like the episode of the Boondocks where they made fun of him, and then like me being 13 and being like,
Yeah,
huh.
fuck him.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so girls my age, he was peeing on them. All right, yeah, this guy's not cool. So like, I don't listen to Remix to Ignition. I don't bump and grind. I don't Wish I Could Fly. I've never listened to one Trapped in the Closet. Not one. I'll listen to
Really?
a parody of Trapped in the Closet because the concept is great.
Trapped in the Drive.
Trapped in the
Yeah.
drive-through by Weird Al. That shit is
7
fucking.
7 o'clock in the evening, watching something stupid on TV. Sat on the sofa when a wife comes in the room to see me.
You really like slap that shit. Like when you do it. Like that's like the
Is this
100,000th time
behind
I've heard him do
the
it, but it's always great. He's
Is
always
this
good at.
Behind the Music with Leonard Skinner. I said, babe, I don't know. It's getting kind of late. What you want to do for dinner?
Okay, dude, please. We
I
can't-
was- I
we'll
wasn't-
get ripped off
I
of
know,
YouTube.
that was the last.
too
That was,
good.
that was 100%
I
the
was
last
gonna
one.
wait how long that was gonna go.
That was
I
so
like, I'm
good.
Just let him do his thing.
Kind of.
please, no, not again.
Bro,
When
we stay really hydrated on this podcast.
Damn right.
100%. I gotta pee so bad. Like I'm like
Go pee,
dying.
We can hold it.
No, it's okay. I wanna say this thing first before I forget.
Okay.
Sleeping with other people. The scene, like the moment that I realized, oh shit, yeah, Michael's Jason Sudeikis, was when they're going to the birthday party, and she says, "Are you guys high right now?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, actually we're rolling." He says it like that, and I was like, "Yeah, oh, that's Michael. That's Michael on drugs." He's like, "Yeah, we're doing it now." Like,
I've had that conversation.
dude, that movie.
Literally, I've had a person go, "Is like, dude, are you stoned?" It's like, "No, dude, I'm tripping balls."
Like,
I took a quarter of mushrooms.
how high? How high on your list of like romantic comedies that like are good is that?
Sleeping with other people?
Yeah, that's
3.
like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'd
When
say
Harry Met Sally, What If, Sleeping with Other People.
really.
Yeah, When Harry Met Sally is the quintessential romantic comedy.
I love it. I
It's
guess it
the,
just
it's
hasn't
the
aged
romantic
well with
comedy
me.
with which the bones every other romantic comedy has been worked off of.
For me, my top 3 are in no order. What If, Sleeping with Other People, Crazy Stupid Love.
Word. Crazy Stupid Love's a great one. That's my
Bro,
number 4.
that's
That's
such
a
a good
hard
movie.
4.
That's such a good movie.
What are you
Romantic
doing here?
comedies, I feel like, are slept on when it comes to like how good they can. Because like romantic comedies are
can
better
be
than.
really good.
No,
Yeah.
you cannot date him. Daddy, please don't call him that.
Bro, he says, let's just keep it in the family. Like he does that little laugh. Bro, that little laugh is, bro. Ryan Gosling's fucking amazing. He's so funny. It's like insane
Oh,
how
no,
good of an actor he can be, and then
Bill
how
Burr made
funny
this-
he can be.
Bill Burr, it might have been Bill Burr, but it might have been Pete Holmes made this amazing point about Ryan Gosling. It's like, I fucking hate Ryan Gosling because he's not supposed to be like an amazing dramatic actor as well as like a cool dude and like in
Incredibly good comedian.
no like his comedy timing. It's like fucking Ed Hardy shit. It's like fucking Laurel and Hardy. Comedy
He's
fucking
even
shit.
like kind of funny in movies he's not supposed to be funny. in.
Exactly.
His
No.
natural timing of things is like humorous.
Look
Yeah.
in
God damn it! I gotta pee. Fuck. I'll be right back.
I'm like losing. No, that's fine. In that movie, like the screams he does, there's a scene where he like rolls down a fucking hill out of like a Hollywood Hills mansion. They're like, this is The Nice Guys. This is the movie I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And he,
I haven't seen it.
it's an amazing movie. You should watch it. It's like a homage to like 70s
Crime films?
kind of crime
It's like a
noir.
Goodfellas
It's like an
movie.
No. It's like an investigative like Russell
I like how you
Crowe.
say investigative.
uh,
Investigative.
yeah.
That was cool.
Russell Crowe is like a private investigator.
Yeah.
Used to be like in the force, and
He says noir kind of.
yeah, kind of noir.
Kind
Yeah,
of noir, but not like a super old 40s
no.
noir, like
It was made in 2015, but
it's in the
it's
vein
set
of
in the
70s. -esque
It's set in the 70s.
Okay, where I get what you're saying.
So it's they're
Ryan
just,
Gosling look. You know the other thing about that dude? He looks like he belongs in every decade.
right.
He throw that motherfucker in
He
any
could
decade.
be from 2089, and he could be from 1965.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
He could be doing a jitterbug, whatever the fuck. But nah, there's a scene. They're trying to investigate this murder. It's like a long, convoluted thing that it's all these lines, like an old 70s film. It's like
Yeah.
it's just amazing. Did you ever watch the Nancy Drew movie with Emma Roberts when it was on TV?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Well, I was gonna say it has kind of a vibe in the similar shootings. People aren't gonna understand unless they've seen both of these movies a bunch of times. But it's sort of the heart of it, like the way it's shot, the mystery of it.
Yeah.
Has it just constantly another thing is being brought up that just is like, well, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
We can talk about the 2 mystery movies I have seen. Both the Robert Downey Sherlock Holmes movies.
Amazing movies.
I fucking love it. You don't know how bad I want a third one.
But real quick, the point I'm making,
My bad.
they are making a third one, by the way. But
Are they?
yeah. So well, you thought they were gonna leave it with him faking his death and then like coming back?
Not to be funny, bro. We're talking about a movie that came out in like 2013, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since
yeah,
the
but
second
it was
Sherlock.
like a Game of Shadows.
Game of Shadows. The second. We're talking about.
But I'm real quick gonna get to the Ryan Gosling thing. They're doing this whole thing. He's at this big Hollywood party. The people they're looking for are at the party. He falls off a ledge down a hill, like fucking 300 feet down a fucking hill. Just gets all fucked up. He
they're in
lands-
California.
Yeah, it's in Hollywood. The whole movie
Yeah,
takes
that
place
is
in
some
LA.
California ass shit.
So he's laying there all fucked up, like leaning on a tree. He takes out a cigarette and he's about to spark his cigarette, and in the flame light, you can see a dead body right next to him on the tree, leaning up on the tree. And he does this like just old school. He turns around and can't. Like he's so fucking frightened. He's going. It's just the funniest shit. It's not fair that he does everything as well as he does.
No,
Like
he's a
I'm sure
beast.
if he made some music, he'd be an amazing singer. He is an amazing dancer. Fuck Ryan Gosling is my point.
He's a good singer. La La Land. He's a
I was
good
about to
singer
say,
in La La
yeah,
Land.
yeah.
Ryan Gosling can
He's
sing.
a great singer. Fuck Ryan Gosling.
Isn't he? He's best friends with Toby.
Tobey
right?
Maguire, yeah. No, that's
No, that's Leonardo
That
DiCaprio.
is Leonardo
They're best
DiCaprio.
friends.
Ryan Gosling's best friends with another.
Harrison Ford.
Is it not Justin Timberlake? Why do I think
That's Jimmy Fallon.
it's not Justin Timberlake? Why do I think it's Justin Timberlake?
Is it really Harrison Ford? Are you fucking
They
around?
are like buddies, yeah. Since they
Harrison
did
Ford would
Blade
be a
Runner.
cool older friend to have, but Han Solo is
Maybe.
like your fucking. What do you
Watch,
mean? Maybe.
He's. I've seen.
Oh, is he racist?
No. He's just
Okay.
weird. He's
You
like a
gave me
weirdo.
look like it was
No,
weird
no,
for
no,
me.
no.
No, he's a
Not-
weirdo.
He's a weird human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but-
played fucking Han Solo.
Someone asked him, "It's like, how did you feel about?"
He's crashed a bunch of planes.
Yeah.
He's crashed like 3 planes.
That's
He's a
bunch.
certified flyer.
How many
Yeah.
planes have you piloted?
It's not that easy, Chris.
I know it's not easy.
Yeah,
Look,
you-
every pilot hasn't crashed a bunch of planes,
Yeah,
though.
but you haven't even been a pilot, so here you are casting judgment. You're not even. You know what I'm saying? You're not even a competitive Call of Duty player. You want to bitch about spawn points. You don't know how to fly a plane, but you want to criticize another man flying. You know
I'm
what I
simply saying
I
he's a weird
criticize-
person.
I criticize music because
Getting
I
in
make
plane
music.
crashes. Getting in plane crashes makes you weirder. He's already weird. He's got crazy shit. He's Han Solo, and
All right.
also he's
John
survived a bunch of plane crashes.
John Travolta flies 727s. He's not weird. He's never crashed a plane. You
He's
fucking
weird
dummy.
too.
I was
What
gonna
are
say
saying?
you John Travolta.
No,
Kind
no.
of
I'm saying he's never crashed a plane. Does that make him not weird? If
Ah.
crashing a plane makes
Oh,
you
he's saying
weird,
he is okay.
No,
valid.
I'm simply saying
What
that
are
is
you
another thing to
simply saying?
layer. Okay.
Or are you a simp saying?
Yes.
Oh.
We
What
only
you
have
gonna
like
do-
we have
what you
like
gonna
2
do,
days left.
What you gonna do, Twitch? What you gonna do, Twitch? Huh?
Look-
What you gonna do?
We all had to come to the agreement that he played Han Solo. He's an actor. He's probably weird. Living through weird, different shit makes you different from other people, making you more weird.
just watch the
Not a
Grand
lot of
Mountain Show.
people have survived 3 fucking plane crashes. You've survived 3 plane crashes?
Helicopter.
Fuck a helicopter. Plane?
It was a jetpack.
Dude, I feel like you're less likely to survive a jetpack crash.
I'm just amazing. I came in a Dragon Ball tank top. Who can stop me?
Oh man.
By the way,
Who
for
can
for
stop
anybody
me?
keeping up with my through lines, I say through line too much apparently.
No, you need to keep saying it a lot.
Cool. This is a Dragon Ball shirt. Obviously, this
Through
is a,
lines will be your through line.
So
I don't
it's
think
another
you
nerdy
get-
shirt.
I don't think you get multiple 747 crashes. That's a good point. I feel like, yeah, all the shit that Harrison be crashing are like prop
727.
planes, like little
Yeah,
private
yeah,
jets.
like little
727.
like crop dusters.
Well, no, they are like
Give me a
private
second,
jets, like planes.
Give me a second. All right, so it's not 747, it's 727. Now that we clarified that, what's changed about the flow of the conversation?
Not as big.
Oh, are those 2 different planes?
Yeah.
I'm a dick, man.
Well, what were you
He
saying?
said it's a 747.
I just thought it was he just got the number wrong, but apparently they're 2 different planes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different planes.
Nigga, I didn't know that they were fucking 7 blank
No,
sevens.
no, that's fair.
Yeah, is there a
Yeah.
7B7? Fuck, is there? I
Yeah.
didn't know
There's
that.
747, 727. There's one more, the
Chris,
big
there's a-
Boeing
Chris,
sevens.
There's a fuck ton.
I know, but
There's
there's like
different
one more commercial. Like 747s and 727s are like 2 of the ones you see at airports. Like people get in to go places like in America.
Well, Boeing isn't. They might have been.
And then there's a
Boeing-
third one.
But Boeing isn't a.
Hasn't
aircraft.
Boeing disappeared
yeah,
off the
exactly.
coast
I
of
forgot.
Malaysia 55 fucking times? Isn't
no,
Boeing?
that wasn't Boeing. If you don't know, this is like the crazy thing. I remember when I learned about this, it was so cool to me. Boeing was the fastest commercial air flights in the world. Like they could get you from if you took a Boeing from London to New York, you could get there an hour before you left, based on time zones. Like it's just ridiculously fast. But they stopped using them a couple years. Just I don't even think they got any.
Are you
any
sure?
crashes.
Are you sure that plane that didn't go missing wasn't a Boeing? Because I feel like a Boeing's gone missing before, and that might be.
They
like,
probably have.
that would probably contribute to them not being as popular. Because I feel like several big Boeings have like disappeared. You know them flights that be disappearing over.
Yeah. The Malaysian flight
Yeah,
747
yeah.
or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's Boeing's for
16.
sure,
I don't fucking know what it
but
calls.
there's a number.
I think it was 777. I think it was 3 sevens.
So is it always a 7, man? Is it 7 blank 7?
Well, they're all
is that
700 like
pounds.
Pounds.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
700.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I think it's what the technical capacity could be is why it's 700.
700 people.
I think is the idea, but they never fill them with that many. But I don't know.
I don't think that's right. But
I don't know why it would be 700. It is always
I mean,
700
they are
something.
really big play. You probably could.
yeah, sure. 747 people
You can fit a lot of people in those
You
planes.
can fit a lot of luggage.
on a passenger airline.
Yeah.
Right, there's an undercarriage.
We're stuffing people in the undercarriage.
Yeah, we're not. I don't,
That's what the measurement
said-
is.
no, I
based
said
on.
capacity.
his point. What like he's? It's how many
What kind of
motherfuckers-
measurement is that? How many people we could stuff in a plane?
I think
700.
I believe it's called the sardine standard.
So 727 is 133 feet long, and the 747 is 184 feet long. A la Sig. Thank you, Sig.
Did you say Allah Sig?
No, I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I said a la Sig.
I'm gonna
Thank
start
you,
saying
Sig.
Allah Ali. That
Allah
sounds
Ali.
like something you yell before. Never.
Allah Alim, yeah. Bro, that really
Hey,
does.
you can't make it.
Low
I
key.
can make it.
Guys, my laugh woke up Faith again.
Stop laughing,
Why
dude. Just
so
be normal.
Unbearably loud. Every
is-
moment.
Why is every second?
Every moment can be a comedic moment.
What are you doing?
It's from Bo Burnham. He
Mihoy Nihoy ass.
he goes. He's like at the beginning of his special. He says he's like telling a joke. He's like, "Well, now I'm gonna play some music for you." And he gets up and he goes like this with his mic. He goes, "Every moment can be a comedic moment." And then he sits down on his piano. He's like, "Okay, now time for songs." Like he wants to like soak every
Never
second.
waste a moment. Every
Yes.
moment can be a comedic moment. Now, this first song.
Yeah, it's fucking it's awesome. I fucking love Bo Burnham.
Oh, he's genius. I love you, Faith.
Your existence is very loud. That is a I'm writing that down.
That's what she said last time.
I didn't hear it the first time.
Well, she technically said every second of
Yes,
your
that is fair.
existence.
Yeah. She said, "Why are you so loud all the time? Every second of your existence is so loud." And this is what I love.
Planes are cool as fuck though. Planes are neat. Been on a bunch of them.
I
I
haven't.
say a bunch. I've been on like fucking like 5, 4, 5.
I've never been on it.
No, I've been 4, 5. I've been on like 10. They're cool. It's
Yeah, flex. Why don't you?
like after having been on planes now, like when I hear like people who are like 50 talking about like they'll never get on one, I'm like, that's so weird. Like it's so weird. Like I get people being afraid of stuff,
Yeah.
but like I get so weird by like people who can't just do the math. Like sure, planes have gone missing, but way more planes don't go missing than do. Like so many planes function properly every day.
I think that it's important to get on planes because planes are like a very good example of what you're saying. So like 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, 9,999 times out of whatever.
Yeah.
10,000 would be the number.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. And God forbid you're not, bro. We need to as humans. And I'm saying this as like I tell people all the time, I never speak from a high horse. I speak from an equal level. I often say things to people that in my own personal life I'm saying to myself. So a lot of the advice I give people, it's not like, no, bro, I'm not a guru of what I'm giving you. I'm trying to do this myself. Maybe you should try it too. So with all that extra shit being said, what are we talking about, planes?
Yep.
I
not wanting to ride plane.
I think that it's important to get on a plane because you need to learn how to become comfortable with the fact that you could die at any moment and you're not truly in control. And I think a plane is the biggest, because you're in this fucking titanium.
That or like a sub.
A vacuum sealed titanium bus in the sky.
in the sky, bro. And it was wild because I know I've been on a few plane trips myself.
Have you ever sat on the wing?
Sat on the
Like
wing?
like at the wing, like where the wing is right, like you
the
see
window,
directly.
The
Yeah,
window
the
seat.
window,
Oh, you mean the window seat at the wing?
like right at the
Okay,
wing.
yeah.
Bro.
That's the one I was on my last trip, matter of
Bro,
fact.
when you look out, it's just like this. It's like it's
Yeah.
not like steady with the plane, a still object. The wing is its own thing, and it's just like
it's almost flapping.
it looks like it's about to like fucking
Rip off.
fall.
And then what doesn't help
Bro.
either is like, you can see that it's a bunch of different panels of metal.
Yes.
So you just see one of them bitches.
And you're just like, oh, that's fucking awesome. So cool. So
Dude,
safe looking.
I saw dude,
Bro,
I saw
it's
a
not
rainbow.
cool.
I saw a rainbow from the top. I saw the whole
What?
fucking rainbow from the top. Like the top of the arch was underneath the wing.
What?
Gorgeous, dog. I tried to take a picture, but some pictures are too good. Like the phone just
Yeah.
not capturing it.
It
Like,
won't. It's not the same. It's like when you fucking look at the moon.
It's
Bro.
just like I hate that shit.
Bro,
It's
the moon. There was a day last week where the moon was fucking stupid.
it'd be going off.
It would, bro. The moon be killing
going
it
hard.
sometimes.
The moon
Like
be
low
going
key,
hard.
it was
Somebody
so great.
tell the moon to calm down. Am I right? I mean,
Fucking-
jeez.
you fucking stop.
Bro, shut the fuck.
I mean, jeez. Hey, moon, why don't you lay off the French fries? Why don't you? I mean, jeez.
Dude, what are you, a fucking metrosexual radio host? Like, shut the fuck up.
Hey, moon, maybe put those cheese wheels back.
You're like
you
the
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
announcer from the Hunger Games if you got a fucking podcast. Shut up.
All right, everybody. So what are we talking about?
Dude, it's insane. That's an actor with some fucking range. We talking about Ryan Gosling, that guy
Oh yeah, damn
that
right.
played I don't know his
That's
fucking name.
I do know his name.
I know you do.
It's the dad from Easy A. It's some motherfucker Steven Tucci.
Yeah,
Yeah, he goes off. That
he's
guy's
fucking
nice.
awesome.
He's another one.
Stanley.
That kind
Stanley Tucci. I was about to say Steve doesn't sound right.
He also has that that same thing. I guess with Ryan Gosling, it's the most impressive because bitches want to blow him. But like he's the same thing. Like he can be a really funny guy. He has serious roles. He can be like a secret agent, CSI kind of guy. He could be your like weird dad who did gay stuff in
He's
college.
great in Easy A.
Yeah, he's the cool dad who did gay
Yeah.
stuff in college.
Creighton,
That,
that
that scene in that movie where he goes, like me, I'm adopted. He goes, what? Who told you, guys. We were supposed to do this together.
Dude, that little black boy trips me out that whole fucking movie.
Yeah, he's
dog.
hilarious.
I'm like, yo, why the fuck is this kid
Yeah.
here? And then it's weird.
What's the story purpose?
Because he's
here?
like, he's
It feels like the writer just wanted a little black kid in the
yeah,
movie.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? And then even worse, like, am I wrong for finding this funny? And then are you wrong for knowing that this is funny? Something's not right here. And that was pre-2010 or like right on 2010. So
I
that's
think it literally was the year 2010.
that's on the cusp of like, oh, you guys aren't gonna let us like do offensive shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And not just like, cause I believe in a joke, obviously, but there's also like being degrading and like dragging people, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there's defending pedophiles, which is just a normal thing. that
Yeah,
we
which
just do.
apparently is just something Christoph over here does.
Don't do that.
Fucking
Guys,
crystalliosis.
stop.
Do you defend?
Stop
Do you
yourself.
defend pedophiles when you're not on your HUD?
I hate everything.
That's the
about
bad
both
thing.
of
If you had a HUD, you could upload your defend pedophile propaganda to the the worldwide HUD, and I don't think we need that
The
kind of.
WWH.
Yeah.
And nobody calls
Yeah,
it that.
yeah.
Ryan Gosling in the scene.
Yeah.
I'm glad we like that because whoever's listening to that,
Probably hates
that
it.
was an awful.
It's probably
60
a terrible
seconds.
You know
segment.
the abbreviation WWW has more syllables than World Wide Web?
Damn.
9 syllables versus three.
Worldwide. Yeah, it's 3 times as many.
World Wide Web.
Whoa, do that again.
World.
Is world
is a 2-syllable
is
word.
world 2 syllables?
100%, yes, it is. I'm glad both of you just looked at me like I was stupid because Jesus
Fir-
Christ.
yeah. So first of all, if world is a 2-syllable word, there's no Jesus Christ. That is not. There's no guys. You should have known that. There's no why. No, that is
Yeah.
that's legitimately.
That's a weird. No, it's not. No
Say
one goes.
girl
No one.
Girl.
Ah, you fucking.
and say world.
Were.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So one, I pray for
Girl,
your sake,
world.
it's 2 syllables. Because if
Girl,
it's not,
world.
I'm dragging you through fucking pig
Girl
cum.
world.
Alright?
Girl world.
Pig cum.
Girl
Pig
world.
cum. The cum
Girl
of a pig.
world.
Where do you get that?
It was a really vicious thing to say. I didn't want you to. This wasn't a joke. Because you offended. I'm a word guy. All right?
You
So I'm a-
obviously
that's not
jack
how you say
a pig
world.
off. You obviously jack off a pig.
I'm glad that he knows that's what he's doing now. I'll let you drag me through pig cum if it means you have to jerk off enough pigs.
No.
just
He doesn't do
dragging
it.
me through
He
the cum.
orders it. He special orders it.
You special order cum, you freak?
Yeah.
I mean, when
Dude.
it's to attack my friends.
I mean, dude, look, dessert ain't the same without. Who cut? What just happened?
I think your mic cut off, and I'm glad it did.
Yeah,
I hope it did.
for just 1 second.
Don't turn that shit back on.
Hey,
You start looking at every rivet because that edible you took beforehand is hitting a little too hard now. Oh, on the plane. Bro, my buddy Shake took a 500 milligram nerd rope right before he got on his plane. When he got home and we all got in Discord, he was like, guys, I think this is the beginning of my new life because I ended somewhere over Colorado. Like, that was when it was over. Like,
Dude, I did 1,100 milligrams and didn't like feel shit.
see, like,
It's
fucking
weird.
Jamie
I told
from
him the other day.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie from Joe Rogan's podcast has like a ridiculous tolerance.
But the thing is, like, I don't necessarily. I have a decent tolerance for sure. I can smoke all day. But like, if you give me like Wiz Khalifa's weed, I'm gonna be high on my mind. I'm not like invulnerable to marijuana.
Yeah.
But like
He's like-
edibles,
he's
like
like
it's
that-
Only like I've had like 10 different edibles in my life, and only one of them got me, and it got me like sloppy fucked up, like I've never believed in not driving when you're high, as fucked up as that sounds. I'm sorry, I'm just not impaired when I'm high, and I'm pretty sure there's a guy making an
That
argument
liver
like
high is a little different than that weed high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's a guy making an alcohol argument, but like anybody who does both knows weed's just different. However, that edible, no, I should not operate heavy machinery.
You shouldn't operate anything.
I should
You
not
need to
operate
lay
my
in
own
bed.
fucking legs
You need
on
to
that
lay
hole,
in
bro.
bed and not operate a remote. You might do some crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'll fuck around.
Dude, I just called in an airstrike on a Libyan village.
What were you trying to do? Bro, I was trying to watch Mad Max again. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, Dexter's Laboratory wasn't on HBO, dude. I didn't know where else.
Dude,
to
they
look.
said they hacked my Fire Stick. I am confused.
Dude, I just wanted season 3 of Blacklist, and now there's a small Libyan family with no daughter.
They told me.
Oh my God, Michael. Jesus.
I was gonna make a House of Cards joke somehow, but honestly, that takes.
Leave
the-
it at
Yeah,
it
next-
at no daughter.
We need the next joke rotation where that one. Hey, that was bad, but
Desks. Come on, guys. Desks. Let's figure something out funny about desks.
What the fuck was Only time I ever did detention.
That's
was
workshopping. We got to come up with a new thing. What'd you say?
only time I did detention like all through elementary or middle school. I did it like kind of one time in high school, but that was for fighting. Just because they couldn't get my dad on the phone to take me home. But it was for drawing Popeye on a desk, like a big ass. Oh, I didn't just draw a little. I drew this motherfucker with a big.
Don't say I didn't draw. Just draw a little gig. Like
That was the best way to say that.
yeah, it
man.
was. But like
I didn't draw a little gig. That was really good.
But I'm talking like every corner of the desk had a different piece of Popeye on it, bro. I did like a life sized. If
I
I,
would
was
think
watching on a 35-inch screen.
I would think they would just like reward you.
I know I had to stay behind like for 2 hours. I had to clean all the desks.
Shit.
2 hours after detention, or that
After
was
school.
your detention.
That was my detention. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were in detention and did that. And
That-
then they said 2 hours after.
Bro,
You get extra detention. You're
when
ED.
I
You
when
get ultimate
what
detention.
school was
ED?
that?
You sick fuck.
What school was that?
South.
Clinton.
The South. When I was
You went to Clinton, bro.
bro, imagine.
A nigga just tells you where you went to school, and he's right.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
you're
you-
like, oh shit, I did. My fault.
Hey,
dog.
look, my boy actually.
For the 1 year I went to Buford. The
oh,
only
you went to
Buford
oh.
Middle. Yeah, the first
Sorry.
most of my first most of 6th grade I was in Buford, and then we went to South.
That's why you
Chris,
like this.
I asked Chris what it was like, and he said, they just want to fight all the
They
time.
all, dude, really, they all just want to fight you. Like I almost fought so many people, and by almost fought, I meant they all almost hit me. One guy did hit me. Like it was like just a lot of me
this
just
is when he was
ducking
still
out and hiding in the library.
That's when he was still so small.
I was 4'9" the last day of 9th grade. I was 5'10" the first day of 11th
Yeah,
of,
nah, he-
of,
he
te- of 10th grade.
Nah, he told me like you had a disgusting growth spurt.
It was nuts, and I was even smaller than 4'9" in fucking 6th grade. That was
Yeah,
3 years earlier.
That's disgusting. I couldn't pay. I told somebody about that. I have a lot of friends, man, that like we were like freshmen together because I've been like the same size since I was like I finished 8th grade, maybe 5'7", 5'8". I've shot up to a mighty 5'9.4" maybe, and I had a boy named Ryan Toth, man. Ryan was like. He had to be like 5'4", dog. I was talking to his older sister one day because me and his older sister were like cool friends. We always took the bus together, and Ryan was there too. She's like, I was like, yo,
Dude, Ryan feels so bad right now.
Yeah, you just
So,
said
dude, me and his
he was
sister were
there
so
too.
cool, and Ryan.
No,
And Ryan was there.
No, Ryan was a
This
shit.
is the way
but
he worked
We
it.
were only friends as a product of like me and his sister walk home together. And sometimes he did too. But Ryan apparently is like fucking 6'2" with a nice job and a fancy car, and I'm 5'9" at my mom's house. So like a lot of shit just didn't go. I was supposed to go after high school.
And guys, I like Dragon Ball Z so much.
So fucking much.
It's so good. God damn it.
Hey, don't disrespect me.
Cut the podcast.
Timestamp that shit. This is why I fuck Michael up.
He took off his headphones. He said, "Nah, all the rest of the shit was a joke."
When They were-
Goddamn. That hurt.
they were so strict at Buford.
How?
Oh no, yeah,
Like-
for sure. I went
like-
to Buford Elementary for 5th grade.
There's like
I got detention because I didn't do homework. Like I had to stay after school because I didn't do homework.
not
one
to be
time.
funny, but that's actually really standard American schools. Lancaster's just a joke.
Well, South
But
and
Buford's a
Lancaster.
joke, which is weird. 'cause
Like
I
South
don't-
and Lancaster. Like when I say I didn't turn in. So the way it was like a check system. Like you got a check. A teacher would give you a check, and it's like one check, you ate lunch by yourself. 2 checks, detention. Like it was that, like just 1, 2. It was that fast. Like I forgot to turn in my home. Like I had done my homework and just forgot to put it in the basket. Check. I had it. She said, "Give it to me." I was like, "Okay." She said, "That's a check." And I was like, "Oh
Like that's a check, as in like we're good.
no, that's a
That's-
check." As
I
in, fuck
appreciate
off.
That. That's a check.
And then the next one was I just didn't do my homework that night, and I got a check. And so for forgetting to do homework, I had to stay after school. And like, dog.
I feel like you had a greater point. and you
Everyone
ran out
else
of
in
steam.
in all of school that was like laughable. And for me, in all of my school, because I never did homework. I just always, if I didn't do it, it was because I didn't finish it in class the day before. Like my thing was, I'm not doing school at home. Home is for home. School is for school. I was not like a home. I didn't like doing homework at school. I didn't.
You
at
about to say I
home.
wasn't a homeschool.
I didn't like. Yeah, I
You
didn't.
got big homeschool energy though.
When I
Sure
got
as hell
home,
does.
bro, when we got home, all we wanted to do was hang out and play video games. Like that was our fucking
you mean
like
all
everyone
the
else.
boys as all the boys of America.
Yeah, and like we could not be bothered to look at a fucking piece of paper that we hated
And eventually,
that was like up to us to do. Fuck that. No, like
eventually I stopped playing with him, and he would get real mad about it. And because I played basketball, I had a basketball.
he'd go
goal
outside and play basketball.
for 7, 8, 9 hours. Just
Like he
chilling.
would just by himself dribble, shoot,
I'm
Alone.
not running around running drills or anything. I'm literally just walking around chucking the ball at the hoop. But it was my time. That's where I would create the worlds I've now created in my mind. Like I have a 7-book series written, not one word on paper.
That sounds a lot like I don't have a 7-book series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
the same.
Big
It's the same thing.
That's a lot like I can sing, but I'm not gonna hit any notes.
Dude, he
No,
hasn't
but I
been.
can't sing. You want to hear some notes?
I know you can sing. I'm
Has-
joking.
Has Will James been in our chat during this podcast yet?
No, is it usually in the chat?
Yeah, he's in me and Creighton's all the time. I
That's
forgot to tell
great.
you.
Who's Will James?
Will James is a friend of ours from
South.
South and Lancaster,
Like
really
ninth,
south.
10th grade, maybe. He
Yeah,
left after,
like
ninth
just
grade.
he left 9th grade. Yeah,
Where you go?
when we were all in middle school, he
Where did he go?
I want to say he went to like
He died. What was the rest of the story?
he's alive. I forget where he went. Like he would come over. He was one of the few friends we had over that like would come over to our. We didn't really have like a conventional childhood of like having friends come over all the time. We had one friend who,
going over
or going over to friends' houses. We never did that.
stayed
We
home.
had one friend who lived next to us who was over all the time because he lived next to us. Like would literally like literally Doogie Howser shit. Like would open our window to our bedroom and climb in instead of go through the front door. Like that kind of shit. And
solid reference.
thank you. And we would just play Halo like on split screen all the time. And
Pause for like an hour in a 48-hour fucking session.
not literally 48, but low key, there was one time where for 16 hours straight, me, Michael, our buddy Jackson, who was the one that lived there, and then Will, who we went to school with, came over, and the four of us played 4-player Halo Reach on Forge World. Like, we spent the first, 4 hours all making our own little chunk of the map.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
building
Like
a
where we-
fortress.
Yeah.
Like, building, a place to hide, and then we had teleporters going everywhere. Like,
That's
all
insane
from
that
each
that
one.
game let 4 people at once craft.
Right?
It was fucking sick.
That's insane.
And then, after those 4 hours, for 12 hours, it was just a fucking free-for-all. And by the end, I think, Will had, 1,200 kills, and, whoever the worst of us was had, 800.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay, Michael had, 800. And so, we all had hundreds of... We were just literally fucking going ham on Halo.
See, Chris and Will had that hand die of 2 years older than me, which it doesn't make much of a difference now.
No, but as a
at
kid, for
12,
sure.
at 12 to 14,
Yeah,
that hand dies.
14-year-olds whoop 12-year-old ass.
So whooped the shit out of me. And Jackson had an Xbox plus Xbox Live. He played.
Jackson's
on
a
the internet
fucking freak.
all night. Oh yeah,
To this day?
Jackson Williams.
To this day, yeah,
You might have known him honestly, but he was a little younger than you.
Jack, dude, Jack is one of those guys, if he had been in a different place and had gaming pushed on him a different way, he'd probably be able to have made a living on it already.
Word.
He was, I've seen people who are fucking nasty. He was nasty.
He was just a legitimate. He was a legitimately funny 9-year-old. He was 10, I think, when we met him first.
Is he younger than you guys? Older?
Yeah, he's a year younger than me,
Word.
but he's just the coolest. He was just immediately.
It felt weird being so close to him because, of how old I was.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, he was, my best friend for a while.
Yeah.
4 years younger than me, best friend.
Yeah.
And still, when I see him, it's like that brother clique. It's right back to us being the closest friends in the world. We say whatever in front of each other. He's just the cool. Talk about everything in life, everything that's going on up to date. It's nothing's happened.
Remember, we found out I smoked
dude.
weed. He said, "What?"
Yeah, it was so funny because Jackson's such a by the book guy.
Yeah.
He's
His
"Cop."
dad. Yeah, he's a cop. Or I don't know if he's a
He did,
cop.
he did training for being a good police officer.
Yeah, I don't think he actually went into it
No, I
and
think he
decided to
did.
be a cop.
I think he did choose to do something else. He knew that wasn't going to be his Jackson thing.
Yeah, he ended up. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been probably a year since I talked to him. I have his phone number, bro. We tried so many times to hang out and just didn't.
Yeah. You're a bad
Charlie's
friend.
over
Him and Mac.
He's
Him and
already
Mac
thinking
are
about- He's I miss my buddy.
I miss my friend, bro. Him and Mac. Me and Mac are trying to hang out because I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
We were gonna hang out on Saturday, but we just both ended up not being able to. Both of us had shit happen. But Mac and Jackson are those two guys. The ones that in my head, they'll just be family forever.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that kind of level of friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my left nut and my right one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same shit.
LMAO.
Always there.
Except they
Huh.
hate each other, which is hilarious.
They don't like each
They
other?
don't like each other at all.
Who?
Well, actually, Mac probably is indifferent, but Jackson hates Mac.
Why?
I don't want to say why.
That's about a bitch, isn't it?
No.
They're
no.
way too far apart.
Yeah, there's no way.
They're both ugly. I get it. Yeah, there's never
Yeah.
bitch is gonna be a problem with these guys. They're like Creighton, right? It's like Creighton's.
No,
It's not like Creighton's.
no.
You sure?
They're
You
both
wouldn't-
definitely not.
You wouldn't
like Creighton's.
categorize them as Creighton's.
Not
No.
even.
Because
kind
we're
of.
aware that Creighton is a genre of human.
Yes.
We're- okay.
Creighton's his own.
Yeah,
Creighton is like if Muppets were people. Creighton's
Yo, it's
like
funny you
Muppet.
said that because right before we walked in, I said you look like a fucking sock puppet.
Me?
got sock puppet ass energy.
Do I?
Yeah,
I look
you-
like Beaker.
Oh, nah,
Hey
you-
guys, everybody, we're gonna learn this new language. So that's so natural, right there, dude.
Some of us have HUDs, some of us are Muppets. It's all right.
Some of us are stepping into the future. Some of us are made of felt.
And feelings.
So,
You like what I did?
You
I know
emotional
like it.
Felt.
Thank you.
bitch.
You're welcome. It's good to feel things.
it is good to feel
It's
things.
good to be felt.
It's good to be
I'm
felt.
talking about sex.
Me too.
Okay.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Okay. Good. This is the part we get late night sexy.
Need to be youthfully felt.
Welcome to the Hush Podcast.
You gotta stop.
We just do the Saturday Night Live thing.
And we're back. And we're back. Who was that? That was fucking.
Ben Affleck and Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, bro. He was so good at
It was
that.
amazing.
That was such a bro. I forgot that's him, dude.
It's the morning wood and it's utter mayhem.
Bro, that's one of the best ones ever.
Oh,
I
so
forgot all
goddamn
about it. That's the first time I thought about that in like fucking years.
Yeah, it's so good.
Bro, they're so. Jimmy Fallon is the best character ever on SNL to me. Him and Will Ferrell. Like, I know. I just personally, I know. Not literally. It's like my favorite and then the best. To me, he's the best. I don't think he's the best one. He's my favorite who is good. Are you happy now?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I was watching the Welshly Arms.
Ah.
Bro. Dave.
David.
Will Ferrell and Jimmy Fallon are in a hot tub, and Rachel Dratch and Will Ferrell they're the lovers.
Just sexually
we're lovers.
ambiguous.
Yeah, and Dave, Jimmy Fallon's in the hot tub with them. They're just at the hotel enjoying the hot tub together, and they're like, "Hello, sir. How are you?" And he's like,
We sat
I'm-
upon the mountaintop, feeding each other grapes, buck naked in the mist. He's like doing stuff like that, telling stories like that, and he turns to Jimmy Fallon's character. And Jimmy Fallon's famous on Saturday Night Live for always breaking.
He breaks so hard
almost
all the time.
like if you did it percentage-wise, probably like 95% of his sketches he breaks.
And break,
character.
you mean, like starts laughing.
yeah, like can't
So
keep
in
character.
the middle of this sketch, which is a famous, widely famous Saturday Night Live sketch, the line that is supposed to go is he's supposed to say, "Dave," and he goes, "What?" But he's laughing, like he's trying.
he's
trying
doing
not to
this. He's going like
He's trying
he's just-
everything he can not to lose his shit. So he's going, Dave, and Will Ferrell has a huge, weird-looking beard, hanging halfway out of a hot tub, going, David.
And then that's when like Jimmy's just like that.
What?
He says Dave. He's like, "What? What do you want?" Like he says it like that. He's just mad at him, bro. It's so good.
But yeah, no, that's stupid as fuck. No,
It's
Bill
so funny.
Hader, Jason Sudeikis.
I mean, yeah, no, I know. Jimmy's just I don't know some of his like characters that.
when he didn't break character, he was fine. But it's like it just takes you out of the sketch when all you.
But
do
that's
is
what
break
I love
character.
about it is that he's like breaking. I guess
think you look
my
like you
favorite
wanna
thing
say
about him
something.
is
Go
that he's
ahead.
breaking character.
Nah, you know me. If I want to say something, I would have cut both of you off.
Are you like indifferent because you just don't know what it is we're talking about?
I've watched Saturday Night Live, so I know what you're talking about. I'm also familiar with the actor you're speaking on. It's just what you guys described wasn't that funny. So I'm going to go home
We
and
have to
watch
show
it.
you. Yeah.
I'm going to go home and watch it. And when it's not that funny because you already ruined it by making it not that funny, I'm going to call you guys to tell you how not funny it was.
That's
Man, you're a lot of fun, aren't you?
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
That's why I wasn't talking, because all I could think that whole time was like, wow, just ruined. This is the greatest SNL skit. Just fucking ruined it in front of me. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys are fucking dicks. Anyways, don't you got work in the morning, man? It's about time to wrap up episode 4 of the episode 3
Bro,
podcast.
I don't have work till like 5 in the morning. Like,
Nigga, I want to go home.
I thought you were being nice. I got you.
Both. I do want to go home. It was been like 3 hours. I told we got to know when to cut it, and
Yeah,
only
for
I
sure.
know when to cut it.
For sure.
You guys, will
I was when you said like beforehand we were talking about like when he texted me you were like, yo, we need to talk about some stuff before, like some format stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was gonna bring that up and forgot. Like we need to have a way of knowing when we need to wrap it because we are the 3 people that will just do this for 5 hours.
The two. It's always me that stops. I've stopped it every time.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
No,
we
no,
totally
no,
the 3 of us
Don't
have the
put me in there.
capability.
No, don't do that.
What are you saying? We did a 4-hour fight.
I like to see you get antagonized, believe it or not. Like
hate
we've
this.
never had a reason to like bump heads until this podcast, and I thrive on it. I love confrontation.
That's what people like about me and Creighton is that he just all he does, all the podcast is him existing to make me mad. That's
No,
what
no,
our
no.
podcast
I like
is.
legitimate debates with you. Like our Call of
Yeah.
Duty thing, that was fun. That was like,
I like that
I was
too.
like, shit, this guy. Okay, maybe I need to stop being so ass at the game. You know?
I want to like play with you like with some of my people like
Yeah,
just
for
get
sure.
some games in like on
That was one
Cold
of the
War.
first times I've ever been on a side with Aleem. Like I was fully 100%. I thought you were capping like fuck. I thought you were coming from a place of just total
I'm total
bullshittery.
fucking. I play video games.
And
Look
the
at
farther
me.
and farther you went, when you started breaking it down, I was like, ah, shit. 'Cause this is what I believe. Nobody wants to change what they believe. Now I'm here. I didn't have any idea about this shit. And the only thing I believe about it is turned in 30 seconds?
Man,
Christ.
get the fuck. Nah, man. The solid argument was that like if you worked your way through the map and a nigga jumped off to spawn next to you for a kill, that's because that boils back to like I said, I don't like when there's a thing that you can do that people not that just gives you a huge advantage. And if killing yourself
Not
to
really
smoke their best player real quick, that's shitty too.
Yeah.
That's like that. That's literally I hate that for the same reason I hated the argument in the first place.
Yeah.
But it was a damn good argument. And I'm
Damn
real
good
big.
one.
Anybody that can like make me think a little bit differently about something I'm like pretty dead set on, I big fuck with that. So expect many wars.
Well, Warzone is also very different from. Like,
that was the other thing we
like,
were gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Because
You
for
don't like
me,
Warzone.
that's what, and that's
It's not that I don't like
It's
it.
just
I
not-
do enjoy Warzone. Like I like what it is. I love watching it. Playing battle royales, especially in like the skin of something that I love for its own reason,
yeah,
is weird.
It's valid.
I really like normal Call of Duty.
So
and
my
Warzone
reason-
like fucks me up.
I like Warzone so much is if you can kind of figure it out. You should hear me talking about the spawning and stuff. There's no spawning. You know what I'm saying? You have to fall out the sky and then like
And you can from wherever they drop you when you like spawn in the sky, you can get anywhere on the map if you need to.
yeah. And
which
the other
is
cool
great.
thing is that like as you're playing the
Where's
game,
your trash can,
you
sir?
truly
Over there.
You truly
By the bar.
never really know where somebody's gonna be at, and not for like all the different reasons we were talking about. Just because where did they drop from? What contracts were they doing? What loot were they looking for? And or the fact that like you can drop into a building after you come back from the gulag, land perfectly safe, find $8,000, bring your 2 homeboys back, run it for the dub, or you can come back, break through a window with 4 motherfuckers already pointing guns at that window.
Yeah.
That already got the alert you were dropping in. So that's why I'm so huge on, because I don't like Fortnite's gameplay. It's not for me. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of Apex. I want it.
I loved Apex.
Apex was so
It was so
awesome. It was
cool,
such.
bro.
I mean, it's still a great game. It didn't go anywhere.
I know. It's just like
It's not as captivating now.
yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you.
They
Warzone.
they didn't keep adding right. Like they kept adding stuff.
They didn't expand it much either. I don't like.
Yeah,
the 60,
they like
60 people's
changed
not
the map
enough.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but they didn't like change it enough to where like the thing Fortnite has going for it that I will admit is like they're really good at changing their map up and like evolving it as time goes and making it interesting,
Mhm.
which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And like Warzone needs to do that. They're getting
And-
just at the
and
point where
it's
it's been a
done.
little more than a year now, and like
They've, the stadium got blown up. The subway
I know
system,
that's, but I
the
mean,
subway system got added.
yeah, there's some cool shit.
But yeah, we definitely want.
It
the
all
thing
looks
is,
the same. Is
Warzone
what I mean.
is such a good game that they're kind of thriving on. Like, you guys like what we put out so much, we only need to like tweak the nipple a little bit. Like, we don't even gotta get you wet. We're just gonna keep playing with your nipples.
Content creators hate it now.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
It's
Hey, what?
so Warzone.
Why?
It's because of cheaters. There's so many. It's the
Dude,
amount of
listen,
hackers is absurd.
It doesn't
It's
make
every other
sense.
game.
And what's
If not
insane,
every other
dude,
game, it legit is every
and
game.
you know when it's happening because they pull off stupid shots.
Yeah, it's
shots.
absurd. The stuff they do doesn't make any sense.
at all.
Like the stuff they do is the stuff my friends do when they're like killing it. Like
yeah,
when
like
they're
and
on fire.
And bro, what I like about it, a
DMR
little bit-
meta as well, exactly. Oh, bro. Sorry, good.
Nah, just like it's kind of fun though. I don't like hackers, but like a hack sniper is a fun thing to escape because it's kind of like a movie scenario.
It's
like,
about the only way you can escape a hacker is if he's sniping, because
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
a limit to what he can
yeah,
do.
if he has a gun, nigga, you're dead. That's why the DMR with hackers right now, that's
Is
not cool.
ridiculous.
It's basically a sniping assault rifle. It's
After
disgusting.
everything that happened yesterday, my buddy Jesse, he's so funny on Twitter. He tweeted, "Sorry, I've been working all day," and then scrolling through pictures of Keanu Reeves shirtless on the beach. Are people really rioting in DC over the DMR not getting nerfed? Like that was what he. He never misses an opportunity to make like a great joke.
God, what a guy.
But that DMR shit, like
it's disgusting, bro.
you know the video of the dude in Mexico who's like laughing really hard, like he's laughing like crazy. He's like on a like show, and like people will go over and re-subtitle it to say shit. They did that about the DMR, and like he is the devs for Call of Duty, like the developers, and like at the very end he's like, "Yeah, we'll fix it," and like 3 months when there's another broken gun. Like that's what happened with the fucking doof, the fire shotgun.
Damn.
They finally got rid of it
What?
because they call it the doof because it goes doof doof, like that's what it sounds like. So everybody just started calling it the doof. That's like the fucking
That's funny because that's exactly what that
Pokemon
bitch
naming?
sounds like.
or doof does sound like a
Pokemon
Pokemon.
style?
But But like,
Bidoof is a Pokemon.
is Doof a Pokemon?
Bidoof.
Oh, Bidoof.
It's the beaver thing.
Yeah, I remember Bidoof. Fucking Bidoof. I stopped like really loving Pokemon after like Generation 3 or 4.
That's valid.
Like Emerald, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Those were my fucking shits. I love those games. Emerald was the shit.
I stopped at Diamond. After Diamond and Pearl, because Diamond and Pearl was the start of bullshit Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like they had like the trash can.
Wasn't there a
Pokemon.
fucking set of keys too? Like a ghost Pokemon that was like a
No,
set of keys or
there
some
was an
shit.
ice cream cone. There was a chandelier. There was a
Well, the
candle.
ice cream cone was in Emerald and all that. That's Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
in
are
the.
right.
There's an ice cream Pokemon in the Emerald generation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
That's like the
Vanilla Ice.
closest thing to some whack looking shit.
Yeah,
But it turns into something that isn't that weird.
Hundreds of good Pokemon designs, and then in a matter of a generation or two, had like hundreds of bad Pokemon designs.
Yeah, like just trash.
Yeah,
Like
a lot of
every
them were
once in a
bad.
while, you'd be like, "Oh wait, that's kind of fucking sick."
Or the thing is too, they started beating a dead horse. Like it was.
What's
hard.
the ninja Pokemon that everyone loves?
Greninja?
Greninja. He's
He's
fucking
a shit.
dope.
He's amazing. His fucking tongue is his ninja
Yeah,
scar.
that's sick.
Yeah, especially after something like lick a tongue. It's a much better use of a tongue. in my-
Exactly.
in my
Like
opinion.
for a character to be like have the tongue be a thing. That's way better than just lick a tongue being I lick thing. Like
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Lick a tongue made me very uncomfortable.
Vanillux. Thank you, Sig. Bro, Sig, you know way too much
What was that,
about all the things we're talking about.
Torterra. I thought Torterra was pretty solid.
Yeah, those are
Turtwig's fun. Yeah, that's
Turtwig's-
the Diamond evolutions.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
that's pretty sick. Those are cool.
Because he was the fucking little tree
Pipluck
turtle.
was
Yeah.
cool. Fucking
And Fernape
Chimchar
was
was
the
cool.
best.
Fernape's the
'cause-
coolest
yeah,
fuck.
He turns into a Fernape, and Fernape
And
was
Fernape
that
was
fucking-
pretty
But
dope.
Emporium was also that fucking guy.
bro, all three of them were like
Yeah,
some of the
yeah, shit.
sicker of the
Especially
evolutions.
because like you hadn't seen a cool. I mean, not you had cool grass types. Because my favorite grass starter of all time.
Skeptile.
Trico.
Mm.
My fucking
Well, yeah,
Trico.
but
And then
for Skeptile, it's Trico,
Grovyle.
and
Sceptile.
Skeptile is the final form, but my favorite form is Grovyle.
Yeah, me too.
With the
Dude.
fuck- yeah, because
Grovyle's the coolest. He looks like a cool. He looks like you want him to be your friend.
He looks like
He looks like the
Then
guy
he
you
gets
like.
just 3 tiny leaves that turn into a razor.
He
a
looks like the
fucking
guy.
laser leaf.
He looks like the guy that'll get you into whatever club you're trying to get into.
Dude, he's so cool. His character
He looks
was
like
so,
he could sell you cocaine
This-
or people.
his whole character was nothing but like I've always thought the characters who have their hands behind
There's
their head
like,
like this with the damn straw. hanging
Yeah,
out,
bro.
That's the coolest fucking character.
My man's got leaves growing out of it. Has a leaf in his fucking
come on.
like some cannibalistic straw
That's
grass.
probably his toenail or some
Yeah.
shit. dog.
He did that shit in the show where he did like double fucking razor leaf, but it was because they're on him. He does that and he does like a spin quick.
Yeah, he was
Dude,
badass.
this shit was cool.
His fight versus Blaziken was one of, because the thing is, it's really easy to forget the Pokemon's an anime. Like it's an
Yeah.
anime because it just feels like a children's cartoon, but it's an anime. That was one of the best anime fights of that year. Like out of like, I don't give a fuck about the Fate series, Naruto, all of them. Grovyle versus Blaziken was a fucking.
It goes
fight and a
Torchic,
half.
what, and then
Combusken.
Blaziken? Combusken. Bro, that was the wackest middle evolution.
He was disgusting.
I hated that Pokemon.
he-
Because Blaziken's fucking sick.
And Torchic's adorable.
And Torchic's adorable. And, like, you understand that, like, in Pokemon, adorable could become sick. But there's always kind of this cool middle thing. And that wasn't it,
Nah,
bro.
He's not
And then you
Charmeleon.
got
He's
Totodile.
not. What's the thing after Cyndaquil? It was Cyndaquil.
Um,
Typhlosion is the final one.
Yeah.
The second one was cute.
yeah. The second one was, like, cool.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
like
cool.
Grovyle again. It was like a
Yeah.
cool
Yeah, it was
one.
cool.
Like, Totodile, blank, and then for Alligator. Bro, what are the middle ones? The middle ones are so
My
forgettable.
favorite second evolution Pokemon of all, not just starters though,
Grovyle.
is Haunter.
Oh, of all Pokemon.
Yeah.
Haunter's
before,
pretty sick.
Before Gengar, right?
Yeah.
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 Ghastly Haunter,
Gengar's my
Gengar.
favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, that's
Like-
a super. That's like kind of almost known. Like there's a lot of people who agree,
Croconaw,
like, Gengar is,
Bayleaf.
like their favorite
It's
Pokemon.
cool as
Quilava.
He's really cool.
Sceptiles.
Quilava. That's why she had a
Quilava.
fucking stupid name. Quilava. That's an awful
Yeah.
name.
But
She was a good
Typhlosion
Pokemon.
was sick.
Typhlosion.
Typhlosion's
Amazing.
sick. Fucking Bayleaf, bro. Bayleaf?
Bayleaf. It turned into Bayleaf.
And then it turned into
Magnamanium?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
some stupid. It's like
Magnanium? or-
Magnolia, bitch.
yeah,
some
something.
shit.
Which, like,
I'm not gonna lie. That one was kind of weak, man.
yeah, Chikorita's cool. And Bayleaf is cool. But then the
Bayleaf's kinda
last
cool.
one's
Last
whack
one's
because it's
ass.
just Bayleaf, like a bigger Bayleaf is all it is.
It's just like
it's long neck
Do you
from the
remember
land before
Ch-
time.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
Littlefoot.
Smosh Games?
It's a long neck, but yeah, I
So-
thought about it after
So
I said
Smosh Games did the whole honest game trailers for Pokemon Red and Blue, and at the end of every Smosh trailer, they name each like character with a different funny name. So for Pokemon Red and Blue, they did the whole Pokedex. And
Oh,
when
have
they
you ever seen it?
it. Yes.
It's
no,
so
and when they
good.
got the Pidgey, it's just a bird, a bigger bird,
a slightly bigger bird than that.
You know what I hate about the Pidgey evolutions? The naming was stupid. It shouldn't have been Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. Pidgeot should have been the name of the second one because Pidgeotto is the most fire name. Out
Right?
Of those three names. Pidgeotto. Like when I found out Pidgeotto was the second form and the Pidgey, I was like, why the fuck would you name it Pidgeot? That's stupid.
What was your name?
That's fucking
And yeah,
dumb.
the worst thing is it's not a pigeon-looking bird Pokemon either.
It's more
Like,
of a-
like if you're gonna name something
like a
Pidgey,
robin kind of thing. It's like a like.
yeah, I don't even
Starling?
know what is. Yeah, what is a birdie?
Starling, maybe.
It's
Yeah,
you
like-
fucking know some shit like that.
Yeah, why would you know? Yeah, I don't like that you know
I
bird
would say,
things.
but there actually is a Pokemon called a Sturly or Starling or something
It
like
is
that.
called a Starling, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's a Pokemon. for
Isn't that the
bird.
little
I'm
black
talking
and red
about the real-
one?
Yeah, no, black and white.
It's
but,
black and white. The final form has like a red.
You're thinking
kinda
of
hook
you're
thing
thinking
on
of
it.
Tailo.
That's who I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Tailo from like Emerald in those games.
Dude,
No,
come
I
at
think
me,
Ta-
bro.
I think Tailo is Hoenn, isn't he? Not Hoenn. Johto, isn't he?
That's
Like,
second generation?
Yeah.
Isn't he? That's not second generation Pokemon.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I really don't.
No,
I-
it is. You're 100% right. That it is.
I felt it. It would be really cool.
Who's
man,
the little ferret? What's that one called?
Furret.
What's the second one?
It didn't have an evolution.
Yeah, it did.
Furret was just a furret.
You're right.
Oh
but
no! There's a first one, but Furret's the
There's the
second.
second
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna
But
say
it's not a
ferret's like.
ferret first. It's called something else.
I could remember Furret as
It's
an
a hop.
individual.
It's something with a hop. It's the little thing with the tail. It sits on
Sin-
its tail and hops.
Sentret and the
Yeah, Sentret.
Sentret. There you go, bro.
It
Sig's
is-
out here with this fucking.
Wait, Sentret, the thing that sits on his tail with the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing looks like a fucking looks almost like
Why is it so zigzaggy?
What's the blue water Pokemon? Azrael? Miz
Yeah,
Meryl,
Azul.
Azul, and then Meryl.
Yeah, that shit. That's what the fuck.
I'm a Pokemon master. I'm a fucking Pokemon master. No cap. Okay.
That's
so
what I was gonna know because my brother's a Pokemon master. Like Seb is like that.
Alright, you're
boy.
getting a phone call now. I think it's time to actually end the
Yeah,
podcast.
we're live.
Guys, this was episode 4 of the episode 3 podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Liam, also known as Dosoli.
And
it's on,
that's
it's on the
Chris. We're
stream,
outta
and I'm
here.
yeah okay. Look, we love you, Sig. We'll see you later, man.
Also, thank you. Oh, we left already.
no, it's still live.
okay, because you clicked out.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
I was
you can
like,
still
he
say
can't
it.
hear me
Oh,
anymore.
no.
Say it real quick. Say it.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. Because one day it's gonna be mad people in that chat room with you, and you ain't gotta talk to yourself no more.
He said they say gotta catch them all. I say no less. Or wait, say less. I read that backwards.
No
Okay.
less would have been cool. as
That would have
well.
been cool
That
too,
would've-
though.
that's almost
We love you,
cooler.
Sig. I gotta go. I got a phone call. I'll see you later.
See you later, buddy.